Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee, da-dee, a fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Welcome to space!
Woo!
Adam, did you remember to take a deep breath before we went right into space? Because if you're not careful, you'll burst your lungs. I'll do something under the table for you. Welcome back. This is Jand, which is our Spelljammer pre-release. We know it's not out yet, but we kind of remember what Spelljammer was like, and screw it, we're running anyway. I think I made this disclaimer before, but let's make it again. I only did a little research because I used to write for Spelljammer, so this is kind of based on my dusty, crusty memory of it. So when it is released, there may be a very Star Trek wall of energy that passes over and aligns things back with what the rules actually are. But we'll see how long this particular campaign runs, because this is a campaign we're running while our good friend May is busy doing the amazing things that she does, because normally she is part of our core group for Savage Sundays. We've not been doing that because people are busy doing various things. But we get to go to space.
Space. So
let's bring in
I'm in
our
space.
core folk first. So that'll be you and you. So this is Adam and Z and Lex. And unlike last time, let's go ahead, starting with the cap, and give a brief description of who your character is, please.
Acting captain.
Excuse me. Okay, fine. I am the acting captain. Acting Captain Basil Bastion III. Chadwick, of course. Anyways, Uncle Floggy left me this ship, the Temerity, and we have decided that instead of being feared pirates, we are going to be respectful pirates. And we are traveling the spaceways, making absolutely sure that... What?
Respected.
Fine. Anyways, respected pirates. Acting first mate over there. Anyways, that's me.
All right. And for the people watching that may be D&D folk, what is your class? What sort of a character are you?
Actor. That's one of my talents, of course. Acting. Hence why I'm the acting captain. I am a swashbuckler rogue with just a hint of fighter, because what's better than being able to back up that dashing daring do with all of the swords with the ability to actually hit something.
When I had hair, I think I used Daring Do.
Yes,
Daring
Daring
Do.
Do.
Pomade. Next up, going clockwise around my screen, would be Z running the delightful and sometimes bizarre Jacob.
Hello, I'm Jaco. I am not the first mate, for the record. But I am as has been noted, a space elf.
Space elf.
Space, elf. I am an artificer. I like to tinker with things and build things, specifically and delightfully things that go boom. I do like a bit of destruction and chaos. So yeah, I like to build weapons and and other things. I mean, other things too, not just weapons. I don't want to seem one-dimensional, but I like to make things that my good friend Opal can do damage with.
And character class-wise,
Artificer.
I'm sorry if I missed that, but yes, artificer.
Yes.
He has forced me to go reread some rules. I've only read like once or twice, and I'm still catching up, but I'm sure we're fine. Last, but certainly least, in no possible way. Sorry,
Is that a height joke?
I know I was in the heat in Texas with a heart condition for 5 minutes, which has caused my entire brain to seize up.
Okay,
So that
sure,
was just
fine.
my brain going-
Blame your hearts for your brains. Sure. They're all interchangeable.
Who the fuck are you?
Hi, I'm Opal. I'm a delightful boulder of a woman that's very, I'm not exactly a half elf. I'm a full dwarf in space, not a space dwarf, a dwarf in space. There's a big distinction. And I solve everything with a calm, entirely reasonable way of approaching things that aren't stupid in the least.
Cut.
You're not allowed to
don't-
lie about your character.
All right, I'm a space ox in a space china shop, and I kill things with my space fists. So
A very durable fighter type.
I'm an eldritch knight, so I've got a little magic too.
She's a flourish. Good. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hold on, we've got an echo.
Hello, Echo. All right. Somebody knock.
Because we're in space.
Space. Oh, is it gone?
I think so. I think that was me. I'm sorry. I muted it earlier, but somehow or another, it came back. Listen, I'm used to being in the kitchen, okay?
Okay.
I mean, and who's your character? So this is our guest. We have a core group of 3 crew members, and then we have another group of players that comes in as guest cast and guest crew. And this is the second appearance for Jessica RJ.
Hi. I'm Corky. I'm the cook. I can make you some blessed cookies if you need. That might help you out a little bit. If you need some stamina, I can help you out with that as well. And I make a mean mac and cheese.
True story.
Covered in space slime.
It's
to
quite
be
literally
fair,
mean.
she's-
It bit me once.
She's ship mom.
Yes, I am a halfling, so I'm a bit lower than the rest of them, but that doesn't mean that I'm not somebody to reckon with.
So the ship is still on its quest to help Exelfair. Exelfair, as those of you who've been following the story recall, is the last scion of a space race of Space Fae. Little
In
action
space.
figure size. Actually, he's bigger because you met some people that were like. The
We'll say
3.5
he's
3.5
fashion.
scale,
He's fashion doll sized.
doll.
They are action figure size.
like the modern,
Yes.
like the GI Joe scale.
Yeah. Not the little tiny dinky Star Wars things.
He is much,
Hey, I like those two.
even though he's small, because of the way scaling up works, he is many times bigger than those little dudes.
All right.
And he has been in his cabin. He was full of thanks for you accomplishing the task of getting the information about where to go to find the Oracle. So the Oracle is the being that gave him his people the information they needed to construct the seals on the sphere that is currently keeping a whole army, a legion of space fiends away from innocent folks in other spheres. So you are heading for the location given for the Oracle. You've been traveling at spell jamming speed through the phlogiston for 3 days. The twins take turns at the helm. It's been relatively uneventful, smooth sailing. So I am going to want to know times like this when it's just you're sailing, you're bass. Other than keeping the ship running, what is your day-to-day like?
So Baz loves to approach every day as a new adventure and making sure that he's the best acting captain he can be. He practices acting captain voice, his acting captain stance, and of course, a flourish with a blade. When that doesn't work, he actually goes around and looking and asking if there's anything else he can help with.
So practicing to be the best is a lot like practicing to be working on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, occasionally we take passengers and we have to know how to deal with those as well.
I do appreciate when he brings me fresh towels.
So when you're in front of Exelfair, who is technically your patron right now, because he's paying you,
Mhm.
do you make a point of having the proper stances?
Oh, of course.
So let's get a perform roll. Let's see how well you're pulling off.
Can I burn the Inspire already? I mean, is that a
Yeah,
thing?
on this.
Well, look at how many chaos there's there before you decide how fast you want to spend
Yeah,
your
thanks,
Yeah,
thanks,
there's three.
Is
Blondie.
this where
We
you
already
wanna
saw the
squander
chaos
it?
out there.
Well, I'm not used to dealing with a son of such small stature, and so the stances I tend to be looking up, which means I constantly have to arch my back in such a horrible way to do it. But I'm working on it. I am working on it.
So not so good.
Not so good.
Okay. Make an insight check, please.
Nat 20.
Oh,
So this is in fact the worst possible outcome for you because it means you realize the prince is humoring you.
Oh.
Like he's very polite and he's very his people are very status conscious, at least for princes. So when you're trying to acting captainly, he's very he'll back you, but you with that role, you can tell you're not doing well and that he's humoring you.
Well, I'm still growing into the role. I mean, it's only been a small period of time. I will get there.
And that's what you just said to yourself in the mirror, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, so I'm going to go next to Opal. What is Opal's day-to-day like?
well, first, I punch things a bit. I don't want to get soft. It's important. A
So,
second,
something like the root of the main mast. That's
Yeah,
very sturdy.
and then amend it. Yeah, not
right, because
the
you
devil.
just fix it.
right. Yeah. So then, then I go and talk to my rats for a bit and make sure they're fed. Try my best to sneak food from the kitchen. I can't sneak for shit, so I know Corky sees me, but we all just pretend, hopefully, stealing a potato or two or a cheese.
Okay. So you're not really, you don't have many duties other than if there's a problem, you're right up front. defending
Yeah,
the ship.
I would say she also just kind of does basic maintenance and kind of helping, pitching a hand with
So I'm
things. Yeah.
smelling a little bored. Do you get fighty when you're bored? Like what
No,
kind of
no,
chica is?
no. I would say she just gets in people's hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, that looks cool. I imagine she frequently is watching the goings on in Jayco's workshop, which you don't really want me to be in there
No,
because
it's
I'll
small
break
and
things.
cramped, and you,
Yes.
are not.
So I think the continuing bit would be, how the hell did you get in here?
Yes.
Like you turn left and there's Opal,
Right.
and there
Mm.
really isn't a logical way that you would have slipped in, but you know the ship very well. All right, so Corky,
Yes.
you're the most busy day to day because you've got a job.
Yes, I have things to do. Unlike everybody else.
What the F we
Hi,
doing?
Rich. He's getting into my kitchen.
Excuse me.
I'm
Steering.
Well, is it really you steering? Come on. Come on.
The twins
The
talking
twins.
to each other.
Yeah.
Do we want to tell him that it doesn't do as much as we say it does? He looks like he's having fun. So is there anything like, does Corky have a hobby, or is her whole life the baking and the cooking?
Oh, Corky actually is a they don't call it Instagram there, but Corky is a star on like the TikTok kind of thing that we have in space.
Space talk.
Space talk.
Yeah, it's called
I love
Space Talk. I make different things for the camera and show them off and show how like low gravity or whatever makes things different. And so I get lots of followers. So I spend lots and lots of time answering my followers and making sure that they feel like we're a part of a good community.
So here's what we know now because of this: that Corky's been in space too long, because none of that exists.
Right.
So she is, however, performing to God knows what, with some expectation that somehow they're watching. You'll walk by and see her in the kitchen. Like, notice how I slowly introduce the milk so it doesn't curdle.
We all humor her. Jaco has built her a little mic and like camera system that
But you
sits
don't
there,
know what
which
it
they
is.
don't go anywhere. It's just like a
But you
thing that
didn't
looks like an
invent what
eye,
a mic
and
and a camera might be.
it looks like it's like a mechanical ear and a mechanical eye.
I just
So-
assume Corky sees people that we don't.
Right.
So I try to be extra polite.
Right. So we're all real
Yeah.
supportive of
I
her
do
hobby.
like the idea that the artificial camera and ear, like you just take and make almost like a little head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you just put an ear and eye.
Well, because the way Corky explained it,
yeah.
Yeah.
right, was that she's talking to people who can see her. So
Sure.
clearly.
Who hurt you?
You know, it's like a radio communication. It's like a mind reading from far away. Only you can also see pictures. You know,
so
sometimes you can
smart.
detect
I
thoughts.
know.
Sometimes you can detect pictures.
She's
Really
a
a
woman of
tr-
many talents and very interesting brains.
So
A
we do know
trailblazer.
what Jaco's up to.
I'm working on Greg and Greg 2.0.
Greg,
Greg,
assuming you've now had time to get Greg running,
yes.
what kind of stats does Greg have?
Oh, I have to open a book for that, right? Hold
I
on.
would assume.
I'll tell you in just a moment.
So
Everyone, hang
Greg
tight.
is
Not this
a
one, Tasha's.
two-legged walking cannon BOI boy.
Dasha.
I killed
myself. I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is Greg living, or more importantly, does Greg eat?
No,
Okay.
Greg is completely mechanical. Doesn't eat.
Just making sure.
Greg is just Greg.
So the last Greg I heard about was a Greg that was like a giant spray bottle with legs and like a pump.
Right, but
was
that was
Greg.
Greg's. That was Greg's. Wait, no.
No,
That was Greg's legs with the pump attached to it. But now Greg the Cannon actually exists. And Greg the Cannon can make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 120 feet of it. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon. It is a force ballista, Greg.
Nice.
And it gets no saving throw. It just happens.
It just happens. Yeah.
And does it attack with your attack bonus?
Hold on. That might be in this bit. The cannon is a magical object, regardless of size. The cannon has an AC of 18
That's important.
and a number of hit points equal to 5 times your artificer level.
So
25.
beautiful.
So along with
That's
the
a
G,
chunky
It
boy.
is immune to poison and psychic damage.
Well, it's
I
left.
hope.
Yeah.
If it is forced to make an ability check or a saving throw, treat all its ability scores as 10 plus 0.
All right. So you've got it working.
Yes.
And I would assume you'd walk it up on deck.
Oh, by the way, Greg stands for Great Roving Eldritch Gun.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we'll say the entire group, all of the PCs happen to be on deck, or if they didn't happen to be on deck, we'll hear the walking cannon and
Yes.
walk up with you to check out the test firings.
I'm very excited.
Roy seems nonplussed.
Roy, it's Roy's. Yes, for people that don't know, Roy is my, let's call him a parrot, shall we? He's certainly mechanical and vaguely bird shaped. Roy, it's fine.
Vaguely bird shaped.
You're very bird shaped.
You called me
Handsome bird shaped.
You called me a pretty boy once.
You are very pretty, boy.
You're apparently more into legs.
And very useful. No. Because here's things that Greg can't do. Greg can't fly and take spells to my enemies and destroy them in flight.
Boom, boom, boom.
Greg
What
makes
the-
a lot of noise.
He's not sneaky. No.
No, not a sneaky boy.
So you head up on deck and test fire. And it's shooting. It kind of looks like a force cannonball. So we can read into that.
Yeah.
Like, because it's force, it's kind of mass, fake mass.
Yeah.
So it would look like a cannon firing, except it then dissipates once it hits something. So there's a
It's like a
report.
light and electric
Yeah.
kind of.
And then assume it would rock back. Like it's probably a little bit of a carriage.
Yeah, because he's got his legs, so he
Yeah.
might have to adjust a little bit, which I think would be cute.
So he would stagger a little, right? Yeah.
He's drunk. It's fine.
All right. Greg works.
Greg!
At this point, the ship starts to slow down.
Are we okay?
So you head back to the helm.
turn back around and be like, wait, I didn't order us to slow down.
Jane looks very concerned. She's concentrating and sweating a little bit, and is gripping the arms of the helm very tightly.
So her and her brother take shifts, right?
Right.
That way someone can sleep.
Or
Okay.
NASA's.
Is she answering us if we try to talk to her?
Hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Let's go get brother.
All right, so no one has. Let me rephrase that. No one has tried to talk to her.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the
I,
best.
I turned around and asked.
So I didn't hear that.
It's like, well, I didn't order us to slow down. What's going on?
Oh, okay. That was indirect enough that I don't think she caught it.
Ah,
So do you want to go up and query directly?
yes. Take the ropes, secure the helm so that it won't be spinning, and then
Okay, well, you're not physically by it. I assume everybody was mid-deck.
Yeah.
So you wanna
Oh.
head
We're
over
watching
there
the Greg fire.
fair enough. Head back up top,
and you go
and
below decks to get her brother.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
So,
I head up to the aft castle to see what's going on.
Baz. She's aware of you, and it's very much like when she's using the helm, it's like concentrating on the spell. So mages that are concentrating can talk, they can even do other things. If they do anything else that require concentration, both spells
Right.
or actions fail. She looks like she's also having to lean into it more than normally.
Mm.
Like normally when she's steering, she just has kind of like a little bit of a face,
Mhm.
but she's like, she's pushing one out at this point. And the ship is continually, sorry, Lex, the ship is slowing down. So it's going logarithmically, so it slows down faster and faster and faster.
I don't know what we're approaching, but I stand up and yell out to the rest. But everyone should grab your stuff and man the guns, or the ballista, or Greg, or something. Not sure what we're about to encounter.
Okay. So
Aye, Captain.
alarm is sounded. People go down to get the sailors and marines that are below decks to come up. Let me go ahead and go over to this one.
I'll go into my quarters to get my weapon.
So this is what we're looking at and where everybody is. We have some physical copies here for anybody that's watching. This is what they're dealing with. So currently, Opal, you go below decks to the twins' room, and he's asleep because, of course. Wake the boy up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not
What's
nicely
going
at
on?
all.
I have at least 2 more hours.
Yeah, just wake up. Your sister's having difficulties, and I don't know, two mage brains is a
So
good
make an
thing.
intelligence save.
Yay.
Wage rates.
Oh yeah, that's wretched.
So
Oh.
it doesn't occur to Opal that you've never seen his face.
Aha.
So you don't notice until too late that you see the hood going on, and you're like, I didn't. The camera, though, would see he is flawless. Like, he is a beautiful, beautiful, ageless looking man. Like, he's eternally 23 and is like eyes you can go swimming in. But
Space
before
vampire.
he pulls the hood on and puts the goggles down, all right, sister, right, let's go. And he heads out.
Yeah. Get up. And I'm just gonna like
Who was Jaco getting?
push.
I'm just getting my weapon.
Okay, so you go ahead, and the Greg kind of, because he doesn't really have any self-direction, but he wanders a little bit. Roy sits on his head,
Perfect.
which is just kind of like, it's not really a head, it's a
Right.
bump, part of the mount. They almost look like one automaton together, like the parrot on the top and the legs on the bottom. It's
Oh,
Very
they've joined like one of those robots.
quirky.
Yes.
You do anything?
Yes. How about I hand out some of my blessed cookies?
Who will get blessed cookies?
These 3.
Okay.
Because the story depends on us.
So, Baz.
Hey, I'm not Scottish.
Jane
Wait.
says, the helm's not working. I can't move it.
It broke?
I don't know.
Okay. Can you explain a bit more on not working? You're sitting in it.
And
You're.
at this point, you've stopped.
Oh, I guess you mean not working like. No. Okay.
So you're in an area where the phlogiston is unusually bright and colorful, almost radiantly so. So it's like a noonday, very bright. The next concern is gravity is getting less and less effective. So normally when somebody's at a spelljamming helm, there's gravity on your ship and there's an up. That's not happening. So ropes are beginning to drift up. People are beginning to drift. What do you do?
Tie yourselves off.
Okay. So people start doing exactly that. But there's also things like there's a crate floating. Fortunately, it's not like in space, like it's just less. So things are.
I would like to
entirely
make
less.
sure that Greg is tied to something.
run over, and you see that Roy
Like
is sunk
scrap?
in his
Oh,
little mechanical claws into Greg. Like, yes, please tie him down. Opal, you get a big, thick like rope, and so the crew starts running around, and your buddy, the dwarf, is going to kind of take charge of.
Durgan?
Durgan.
He's going to take charge of getting things squared away and tied down.
Ah, good man. Good dwarf. Good dwarf.
So this fellow here, and he kind of looks over at you like, let's do this. People start laughing.
Solidarity. Because I'm like tying things.
He flips you a dwarven finger.
I,
Oh, that's.
Oh. What?
Wait, what? What? Just a dwarven finger.
just one. That's
Just the
fine.
one.
So
Ow.
as you
I'm not really all that offended now.
as you all get lashed on, hanging on to something, the next thing you notice is the area that you're in has a cloud of sparkling crystals that occasionally flare up with arcs passing between them like rainbow lightning.
Does it appear magical or actually okay? Very
They
magical.
appear expensive.
It's not.
Well,
Pirate Torities.
Pirate priorities. I guess.
so within 10 minutes, the crew has managed to batten down the hatches, including each other. So people are tied off, stuff is tied down. There were a couple of things that began to drift away, but you discover you can fly at half your movement speed.
You can
It's
fly.
clumsy,
Fly. I
but
can
you can
fly.
He can talk.
He can talk.
I
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
mean,
it's
you have to have will, unfortunately, so Greg can't.
Right.
Because there's no will, but other than that.
Well, this is different.
Um,
I don't
The
really
twins are
like it.
deep in
I
conversation.
feel like I'm a very grounded individual.
So the idea of like having to hang on is not welcome.
Like that, I feel like I'm used to because I've been in space a while now. But the idea of like flying, like
Right, 'cause-
purposely doing that, I don't like. I want to
'cause
be
this
near
is not-
ballista and
So this is not normal. This is the first time you've ever encountered this.
okay, this
This,
is new.
this is not how Spelljammer works.
All right.
So the whole like waitlist thing is not part of the Spelljammer.
Yeah, no,
setting.
not a fan.
Like this is a very strange thing you're experiencing.
Not a fan.
I'm secretly trying to figure out how to incorporate that into my haha moment.
The twins are the brother sits down and tries. They walk over to Baz. The helm isn't responding at all.
Where are we?
I don't know. We were on the way. We had another maybe 2 days.
We have like a navigation thing. I would like to swim
Yeah.
to the navigation area to try and figure out where we're going.
and the brother will come with you.
All right.
We can put a best guess down.
Yes.
And the other thing is, because we were slowing down, we weren't going at the rate we expected.
Right. So
Not
we've got a
quite sure
window
we
of
intended. Exactly.
right.
So,
So we'll draw like you'll do the thing. We'll draw a little
Right.
circle, like somewhere in here.
With a compass.
Yes.
before heading down,
Yeah.
Totally forgot her name. Our lookout.
Right.
Keep a sharp eye out up there.
The
Not
sassy one.
Aquafina.
Yeah, not
alternate Fina?
Alternate Alfina. What is her
You
name?
mean Negro?
Me.
Yeah, that one.
I don't like this at all.
Well, just keep a good grip.
And
And
you see that she's like tight on the Can you fix this, Captain?
working on it. And acting captain.
Fucking just fix it, Baz.
Don't
This
egg
is
him on.
ass.
He'll make us vote.
I vote that he fix it.
Aye.
Hi.
Yes. In the meantime, can one of our ship or do either of the our dinghies work? We should test that out.
So
I don't know. Does your dinghy work?
Well, of course that dinghy works. I'm talking the dinghy ships.
May and Rev.
the twins are going to go over to Rev, and Jane is going to climb down and sits in the lesser helm. Nothing.
Ooh.
Nothing at all. They're just the helms are working.
All right. I have a question. I would like to fire off shocking grasp, but at something inanimate near me,
Okay.
just to see if this is a magic no worky issue.
Curse scrapped. It operates as expected.
All right, curse. That's the sound that shocking grass
Curse
makes.
scraps.
Curse scraps.
Okay, good to know. All right, well, it's not the magic that failed.
Wonder if something's draining it. Wait.
It's the jammer jammed.
So you said there's a bunch of
How do we jam?
You throw the spells in the jam chute.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know.
So a caster has to attune to the helm, and once they've done that, they concentrate like they live in a spell, and they can make the ship connected to the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like maybe something's. Well, okay. Let's assume that the big sparkly cloud has something to do with it.
Very likely, yes.
Okay, then. Starting, that's clearly magical. Something anti-magical is happening in the jammer.
At this
What
point,
if
a section of the cloud becomes more dense,
Oh, dear.
crystalline,
Great.
speaking, and brighter with a lot more of those arcing bolts
Mhm.
and attacks.
Oh, good.
Oh, great.
no.
It is now 80 feet away.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I
good.
need
So-
default initiative for Baz, please.
so? What I'm guessing here is that you're choosing to extend the game up front before we derail it later.
Yes. Can't get
Oh, I've
out
got
now.
all kinds of alternative stuff for you. It's all good.
Default initiative, just in general, is a 5. If
So
I add
default is when you add 10 to your dexterity
14.
instead of rolling. And Jacob
It is 12.
and Opal
11.
and the Corkster.
11.
Okay. So Baz, I would attack first, even though I'm a little slower because it's the triggering action. But then you'll be able to act next because you have a higher initiative.
Mhm.
So it shoots an arc of that kind of rainbow lightning energy, but instead of arcing between two crystals, it arcs to one of the crew. So I am going to. Oh, this is normally random, but fortunately, I've got a friend named Barbie. So instead
Why?
of it being entirely random, I'm going to pick one of the PCs.
Oh, thanks, Barbie.
Oh no,
Barbie or
Corky.
Bambi?
It's Bambi.
Bambi.
Oh,
Bambi, I'm
thanks,
sorry.
Bambi.
That's what's your armor class?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong. My armor class is 17.
Oh, no, not Corky.
I hit Corky.
Not shit, Mom.
Oh.
So the opening salvo of this.
She's
glittery-
literally just floating on deck, passing out cookies.
She's the sweetest one, quite
the-
literally.
You and the cookies take 12 points of
Aw,
damage.
Not the cookies. I mean, also not cookie.
Well, you
And
never know. Popped
a
cookies.
very important Constitution save, please.
Constitution, should I do a d20?
Yes,
Oh, no.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes.
please?
I would
Yes.
strongly recommend.
Oh no.
4, which was better than the last one.
Oh,
Gold hits her, and she's gone.
Like vanished?
Disappear?
Gone.
Like-
No, not shit, Mom.
no crumbs or anything?
Nothing.
What?
Baz, your initiative is up. What do you do?
I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I'm ready for this. I am brave and I am ready for this and I can deal with it. Cast heroism on myself.
Okay, that seems wise.
Damn fairies.
Anything else this round for you?
That and draw my weapons.
And Jacob.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do. It's 80 feet away. You say?
Yeah,
And remember,
hearing all
everybody
around
is
you.
blessed.
The crew is like, oh crap! Like, there's chaos on the ship.
Excellent. First things first. I think yes. The cannon and the bird go after me.
So do you have to give orders? To
Yes,
bring
I
the
have
ship?
to. So they follow me. They have their own distinct combat, but they have to follow me because I have to give them an order.
But do you have to use an action to do that?
No, they're bonus action, so I can
Okay.
only pick one: the bird
Okay,
or
it's
the.
a bonus action. All right.
Um.
Well, at this point, he's riding on the cannon, so no problems.
All right. First things first. I'm going to cast catapult. So I'm grabbing one of the ballista that we just have randomly around for such fun events.
Well, yeah, you would put up baskets. of
Oh
that.
shoot! No, you said 80 feet away.
It is 80 feet away.
Okay, nope, can't do that one. That's not close enough. In that case, I'm just gonna fire Greg.
Okay, no, roll to hit.
Oh wait, no, I have Scorching Ray. It's the only one that'll reach. Okay, so hold up the. I hold up my multi weapon, and fire it at
Armor
Scorching
class
Ray.
is 10.
It's 10. All right. It's a
big
cloud?
cloud.
Yeah, it didn't hit. I like to burn my inspiration. One of them. All right, that is much better. Okay, so that's a 15.
Okay, do your damage, please.
2d6. This is terrible. A whole 4 points.
It is resistant, so it does 2 points.
Okay.
So that felt very much like a squirt gun on the side of a school.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Nothing.
But now I'm gonna.
Kaboom.
Greg, yes, Greg, go kaboom.
Boom.
All right.
Oh, you actually programmed it to
Was
say
I
boom.
just space working a fucking cannon?
Yes.
I blame you.
You're welcome.
This is Jessica's fault. Okay, roll the hit for the cannon.
All right. Oh wait.
I can't, to this day, I can't not incorporate objects into space work,
Yeah.
even when it's wholly inappropriate.
All right. 19.
That's a hit. Do you damage?
Oh, this is gonna be much better. Plus 8 is 12.
Okay, it is resistant to what that is.
Whatever
so
that
it's
is,
gonna do 6.
All right.
It is profoundly green. Opal, look! A sparkly pride-themed killer cloud. What do you do?
Oh,
Oh shit, Opal can fly.
now, the question is,
Yeah.
how far can a dwarf fly in space?
So, what is your normal movement?
Not much.
You're 25, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so you can fly at half your ground speed. So
Okay.
if you take your whole round, so you do dash movement, you can get 25 feet. So you take off. Da, da, da.
But it's like
You're on your way though.
I've got my axe out. I've got my lightning again. I'll get there.
And now it's my turn. And because I have such generous people watching,
Bambi, why?
I'm going to go cast again. This round, it is going to shoot 2 of those beams. One is going to be shot at Opal.
Oh,
Opal,
oh, good. Thank you.
what's your armor class?
A lot. 16.
It hits you,
Damn it.
and you're going to take
Not enough was the answer, apparently.
17 points of damage
Oh,
and make a very important Constitution save.
all right. I'm decent at them. Hold on, I'm using my fancy new turtle dice.
Ooh.
Good
Nice.
That turtle enough for you?
Oh, 12?
Do you have?
I have a thingy.
inspiration?
I do. I'm going to use my thingy.
Use that thing.
And it's an 18.
So for
Nice.
a moment, there's a bright light. You feel yourself being pulled away somewhere, and you force yourself to stay.
Oh my Jesus, you got my parts? They were trying to take my very soul. Oh wait, I'm flying.
And at this point, it's going to fire a bolt at Bryce, who is one of
Oh,
the sailors.
Yeah.
It misses Bryce with a 3.
Oh, good.
Bryce realizes how lucky he is and sighs a sigh of relief. Baz, it's bad, it's getting brighter, and it's getting worse. What do you do?
How close is it at this point?
It's not moving. 80 feet.
Oh,
It's
Well-
just sitting out there.
call down with
It
one hand.
manifested at 80 feet, and it's just hovering there.
You know, get those trebuchets working.
We have
That was the
trebuchets.
order I was waiting for. So I have one of the 2 will have a held action. They will fire now. Adam, please go ahead and make that roll for me. Yeah, you've got 2 trebuchets on the ship.
Woohoo!
19
Oh, sorry.
plus whatever.
They're actually ballistic.
Listen, As acting captain, I'm still learning the words for these things.
It's all good. Damage, so that's going to be 3d10, please.
Ooh.
I mean, I could turn them into trebuchets.
7, 9, and
Long
5,
term might help
14,
that
21.
But because they both fire differently, I mean, so I don't so they have to tell you. But like, there's things that are useful for each one.
Right.
So what was the total?
21.
So it is resistant to whatever that is. So that's going to be 11.
And then the other one is aim the pistol at it and boom.
You try shooting it? Okay, roll
Yep.
in. Yeah, when being attacked by a big Star Trek cloud,
You're just
shoot it with your
standing,
gun.
Where's your
Mhm.
gun?
It's a thing.
There, fire at the
Ah,
cloud.
there you go. I'm sure this is
I'm gonna
go-
watch you miss.
I'm sure this will go great.
Yeah, I don't hit unless it's got an armor class of.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Disadvantage. That's even going to be worse. Actually, it's not worse. However, armor class of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not. It's a
I'm gonna
cloud.
close at 10. It's the
It's a
side of a barn, my friend.
I can hit the side of a barn.
You just did.
Huzzah!
If barns are made of clouds.
10 points of
I
damage.
love that while any of this is going on in the background, Opal is just
Yeah,
flying
floating.
over.
You do that, and then a bullet goes whizzing by. A
Alright.
ballista bolt goes whizzing by.
So that's also half damage. All right, cool. Jacob, I know it's my turn at 13, so I now get 3 bolts.
Oh, help my brain.
3 bolts.
So I am going to try to hit Opal again.
Oh, good.
I
Yay.
missed with a 1.
I mean, you are flying.
And you know what? Do I have more chaos?
You have 1 more chaos. You're just burning through it.
This seems like a great time to use it. So I'm going to go ahead. Where's the button? Got it. Well, there you go. Very important. Okay, so there are 3.
I'm starting to
pieces
hate that
left.
splash screen.
2. So Jacob,
Yes.
natural 20. So you take.
Duck.
It's because it sees me as the biggest threat.
That must be, I guess. 2. That's not too terrible. It's that plus.
Now's the time to tell us what are the command words for Greg after you're gone.
Uh,
Go boom, Greg. Go boom.
Okay, we got it.
Can you take 44 damage?
I mean, no.
Oh,
So make a Constitution save.
I just
Really
barely
important.
could.
Oh, I just realized. Make a
I like that your mouse is like an alien creature you're just squeezing.
Yeah.
It's got this weirdly sexual.
Oh,
element.
so okay. I don't know. Hold on. Wait, I
It's kind
can't
of
both use
purring
it
making
and like
little lights
and show it.
This is a
Hang on.
children's
mini
show,
Greg.
isn't it?
It's so I have
Really
I have wrist issues, so I have this, and it's
It's
partially yeah. It's basically a semi joystick mouse. So
but it's sitting there like throbbing with.
it does.
propellers. So let's have the
All right.
very very important saving throw.
All right. Constitution, you say,
Yes,
which is
please.
not the most prerogative.
There's 20 sides and never die.
Well, some of them have 30 sides. Some of them have 100 sides. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to actually mean when
No.
you're making a Constitution save,
But this
that's
one,
your call.
this one I happen to roll a nat 21.
So the secondary effect that affected the poor cook does not affect you.
Okay.
You're not done, Jessica.
Wait, am I?
I'm
sorry, do
I
I-
feel terrible that you're out here.
Do I take any damage?
The damage? You take all the damage.
Okay, so I'm out.
You just don't disappear.
Okay, so I'm but down.
You're at 0 hit
I'm
points.
very visible but down. Okay.
And because you said tied off, let's assume you're tied to Greg.
Okay.
So you got like an ankle rope tied to the
Yes.
damn gun.
So now I'm just floating
Yeah.
there like a balloon.
All right. Opal.
Yes.
Oh, it put me through the death saves.
You're up, Opal. You're going to go another 25 feet. Next round, you're going to reach it.
Wait. Okay, so how close am I now?
You are 30 feet away.
Oh, I can do things.
But you have to use your action and your move to get there.
Damn. All right. Well, then
Next round, you'll be able to move and have an action.
that's all.
Live.
Yeah, I'll get
Adam,
there.
give me the other ballista, please.
Ballistas away! Is there, what do they get a plus of?
plus 6.
Oh, 13 then. Huzzah.
Damage, please.
9.
Ideally, you want to roll just one of the dice at once.
Yeah.
And on the
yeah.
table.
He's
Yeah.
trying to be efficient.
Yeah.
9 plus 3 plus 10. So 22 this time.
22 halved. All right.
And excuse me while I duck out of camera to find out something.
All right.
Let me get over there.
Then we go back to Baz.
Hold on. Still missing the die.
The acting captain is exited stage left. Stage right, even.
Right even.
You're up again, sir.
So sitting there feverishly trying to reload a pistol at the same time, I yell around, "Quick! Somebody find Cookie to help Jaco, or Corky to help Jaco."
She
And-
With a
disappeared.
Get-
Acting captain. She just was hit by like
Boost
she was
the
animalized.
signal. There is no signal. Get me a signal.
Can't abandon ship now. How dare she? Don't worry. We'll deal with her later. In the meantime, somebody help Jaco. Greg, go boom.
Okay, so
Wait,
Yeah.
is it anyone that command or is
Anybody.
it a tool that you can use?
We had this conversation already.
Oh no, you just asked what is. You didn't say if you could do it.
No, I heard that. I just don't know.
The canon medical garbage.
I buy that
Anybody tell the
Baz.
GM.
I buy that Baz thinks it will work. I don't know if the rules say.
Choosing production. Right.
I heard that.
On
I'm
each
fully
of your
prepared to be
turns, you
this,
can take a
like,
bonus
stuff.
action.
I think it's you.
I think if you are on each of your turns, you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you are within 60 feet of it, which
Those are connected. Though.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
say it. So I think you very
Yeah.
boldly say,
I do.
Greg, go boom.
Greg, go boom.
So that is exactly what I think happened, even to the point where I think Jake Home may not have fully understood it. Because this is literally the first time
Yeah.
she's used it. So you asked, how do I command it? She told you.
Yeah.
You tried it.
Yep.
And the thing, the parrot is like, I don't think the legs are listening.
Well, can you make it do that?
And it puts its parrot head down. Go boom. Roll a d20 for me.
Bad.
A Z.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
It's a 17.
Nah. No, if you had rolled like a natural 20 or something,
Okay.
I'd listen to the damn period. But that did not happen. All right. And then I'm going to let you go before it does. So you're going to get close enough. Do you want to use a range thing or go all the way up and just
oh no, I haven't got to hit anything yet.
you wanna
Really, I'm
attack
just
the cloud?
yes.
Attack
This
the
is
cloud.
going to end no way but great.
You're now mano a mano with a cloud.
Good. I want to say I
That's a
kicked
good
the cloud's ass and put that on my pirate resume.
Roll the hit.
Okay, it's gonna go great. It's just everything's gonna go great.
This is the answer, right?
Well, maybe. Does a 16 get me a hit on a giant cloud?
It does.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Now for 11 points of damage,
All right.
and then I would like to use my second action thingy.
Yes.
Yes.
Bonus.
Yes.
Oh.
Them's the words. I have a terrible headache.
Words.
So
I know. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. My brains are no good tonight. Damn you, brains. 17 also hits yes.
It does.
Oh, for
Nice.
14 points of damage.
All right. It is still green. And at this point, it is not going to attack you.
Mm.
So you see bolts going past you. I'm out of chaos, right?
No, we're not that lucky. I
You
think
know,
you
you
have
still
one
have
left.
one.
I used
Yes.
3. Did
Bambi gave
somebody-
you
Yes.
another one.
Bambi gave you another one.
Bambi.
But then everybody counteracted
Madam.
Bambi by giving all of us 2 inspiration.
All right. This gives me only
It's
one more option.
In the chat, it's everybody versus Bambi
Yeah.
right now.
All right. So I'm going to roll to hit on the acting captain. I roll an acting 6, which is going to be. What's your armor class? I hope it's higher than 12.
It's been through graduate school. It's 13.
I miss my
Is that like
Ha-ha.
1 inch?
yes, yeah. So just arcs right back over. And at this point, it is going to, and this is going to be random. Alario is attacked, one of the sailors. And I rolled a 1 again. All
Oh,
right. And then the other one is going to be on your dwarven friend.
Durgan.
And it's going to hit Durgan.
Durgan the handsome.
And
Durgan the stout.
Durgan the meat machine. He's going to take 23 points of damage.
Ouch. Durgan the very, very hurt.
And he's going to make a saving throw.
Oh.
Which he makes.
Okay.
Yeah, my dwarven bro.
So
That I don't
he
really
is
care for.
Seriously hurt, but does not disappear. All right. Opal, make more punchy or smashies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I can do that. Hell yeah. Punch in the cloud with a
Punch in the
25.
cloud. Punch in the
Do your
cloud.
damage.
Yeah, that was a
So when you're hitting it,
Mhm.
it has a little bit of tangibility to it.
Mm.
And when you're smashing, little crystals are kind of popping when you go through, when you fall through the level.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
Interesting.
jumping up and down on Christmas lights.
I like it. Very visceral. 10 points of damage.
All right.
And bonus attack or extra attack. The mother's attacks is 18.
Hit damage.
Yes. 7.
All right. By the way, these attacks do not have.
Okay, so
Ooh.
it hit it with the actual things, not the magic things.
So
I don't know that I'm unconscious.
attack from the ballista, please, Captain.
Ha!
Acting Captain.
Yeah.
Acting captain. 8 plus 6 is 14.
Hit damage.
All right, I'm going to try to keep the dice on the table this time. 14 points for the first one.
All right, and that's going to be halved.
Hitting with the other one as well.
Yes. Oh no, only one a turn. They're alternating.
Oh.
So that's 2. Oh, it's pretty good. And it
There's
goes
like a.
up to your round. So Baz, you're up.
All right. So, seeing as Greg is obviously not listening to orders and commands, we'll have to talk about that later, Jaco.
Opal's looking pretty glorious.
Uh,
She's basically like framed by the cloud, is just oiling away, and every time she swings, there's a big like sparkling wound in the thing.
wow.
Ooh.
This looks like something I should really be
She's
involved
looking
in
very
because
Thor Ragnarok right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I am
Then-
very badass. I punch clouds and they cry.
Then we take the battle to the clouds, and I'll start the whole fly thing as I try to get there.
Are you like elegant? I say elegant. Are
Well,
you badass like Opal,
I'm-
or are you more like?
Do you look like an awkward dwarf farting through space?
Oh no, I do it with
With-
panache. I'm going out, sword
Do
out.
you get the Superman pose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
more or
All right,
less.
my turn. I'm going to roll a hit on Baz. I'm going to hit you with a bolt.
Oh.
Ouch.
You're going to take
All the damage.
26 points of damage.
Ha! 'Tis but a flesh wound
I
times 5 or 6.
was gonna say, are you? Oh no, you're still standing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And make a Constitution save. Very important Constitution save. Very, very important.
Define very important. Like, is
Do you like vanishing?
is like a 10 good, or
No, that's
should I burn
literally
an
average.
inspiration?
That's
It
kind
is
of-
All right.
literally average.
Okay, I burned another one. How many of these do I have?
You can only burn one inspiration
You
at
only
a time.
reroll. Yeah.
Okay, if I add them together, I got a 20.
Wow.
Baz
Whoa.
vanishes.
Oh no! Crap.
Both Baz and Corky are just gone.
Ship mom and ship dad
And
gone.
then
Oh, God.
Remember
You're
the
out.
bolts
And I'm
keep
floating there like a
shooting at the
balloon.
ship, and you hear crew screaming. But then we're going to go to Opal.
Yeah. Do I think I'm actually doing anything to this other than just being kind of
You-
satisfying
You
and
appear
puppy?
to be, but it's a lot.
Huh. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna up it a little bit, and I'm gonna cast a green flame blade on my great axe for more dew.
Okay.
For more daring do.
Yeah.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh, I get to attack as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
the green flame blade, you cast it and part of the spell's effect is, then you attack and do
Oh,
the
delightful.
damage. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a hit.
Damage, please.
Okay, so that's going to be 16 plus 3, 19 points of damage.
So you didn't know this, but it had only 16 points until it reached yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And yellow, what you did just by 3 points,
Ooh.
it dissipates.
Wait, but do we have Corky and Captain back?
No.
No Corky and Cap. Well, I don't care. I'm a balloon.
I haven't seen. I am currently just like, yeah, suck it, Cloud. How about that? And then I'll start.
Something. Are you carrying a healing potion?
Me?
Okay. In that case,
I'm just floating like a balloon.
crew members. Well, they would have gotten you because they were told. Oh. So you're going to make a death save because
Yeah, I have to make a death
Well,
save.
they're trying medicine, but they failed.
Oh, great.
I rolled a 10 and a 3.
All right. 15.
Okay, that's one success.
One.
They're going to get to try
I'll
again.
mark it on the thing.
And they failed. They made a 5, so we'll roll again.
All right.
Gosh.
They're trying to stabilize you.
Oh no.
13.
That's 2 successes.
Courtney, you
Yay.
haven't
They
been
try
teaching.
again, and they got it at 16 to 17.
Yay.
So they get you all bombed up.
I'm up.
Hopefully you want to get back onto the ship.
Wait, how many hit points do I have?
You're not awake yet.
I'm
You're
not. I'm
stabilized.
just. Okay.
So you're still at 0.
There's. Yeah.
Opal?
Yes. All right. Can I get back to the ship? Or are we still in
This
initiative?
one just happened.
Oh, yes.
Do you want to land on the ship?
Yes.
I don't know. We're not in initiative.
Okay, all right. So,
So Lario comes up to you. So you're acting captain, I guess.
I don't act. I'm not an actor. I guess you would say I'm the stunt double.
I'm the
don't know
stunt
what
double.
Yeah.
that is. Jaco's gonna be all right, but she's out.
Oh no.
And no
Where's Max?
no sign of the captain, and no sign of Corky.
Oh dear.
They were
Oh,
hit
no.
by that weird lightning and just vanished.
Oh dear. Do we see any more of the lightning?
Oh, it's constant. Like you're in a cloud that's got those little sparklies, and occasionally there's a like rainbow colored bolt between the two of them.
All right. So I'm gonna go find one of the twins. I think is first and foremost.
Yeah, they're on deck.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be
Figure
like, all right, smart brain people.
out.
What? Where? Where'd they go? It's space.
We've been talking about that.
What? How? Why?
Where's the acting captain?
Don't know. And there's no residue or anything that we can cast spells on to try to find anything out.
Opal's doing big things.
Jessica,
She's like-
please roll a d12 for me. High is good for the party, low is bad.
10.
Oh, why me?
And at this point, Corky reappears. Corky is covered in a viscous fluid that's a little like grape preserves.
Did you get jammed?
I've been jammed.
So you don't really, there's no missing time for you. You were hit by a bolt, it hurt, and you reappeared with kind of a whoop.
Oh, well, let's fight it some more. Wait a minute.
Don't worry, Corky. I cut its face off with my axe, and clouds don't even have faces, which means I'm good.
She
I'm
did.
an
It's
actor.
go.
amazing.
Wait it.
You're leaving her hanging.
Oh yeah, woo!
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, geez, God, that's sticky. What in the
I
hell?
don't know. Maybe I should go take a shower, huh?
Do you think? Did you see the captain? Was he with you?
No, I got hit by a bolt of lightning, and then I turned. There's jelly all over me. I assumed there was jelly in the lightning. Oh,
What's our thing with jelly?
Corky?
Yeah.
Out that way,
Uh-huh.
you see 3 wings of flying individuals. So groups of 8, 3 groups of 8,
Whoa.
flying towards the ship.
Oh! They're angels.
What?
Well, I don't know if they're angels, but they're flying. There's a lot of them, too.
Are they mad because I punched their cloud?
Maybe.
As they get a little closer, you see that they've got basically primitive wingsuits.
Oh.
So they've made almost like Spider-Man
Mhm.
flaps.
Whoop.
Underneath.
That's
Jaco
so
would
cool.
be taking notes.
And they're actually using it to fly like you're flying, but they're more experienced.
Mhm.
So it looks like they've learned to fly in this. So they're moving their full speed, unlike you guys are moving half speed.
Mhm.
So as opposed to you, where you're kind of clumsily, almost half swimming, they're fly swimming, which is very interesting to look at.
Huh.
They're approaching the ship.
I lay there.
All right. Well,
Oh.
I try to make myself look imposing,
Go.
and I hold my axe out and try to wipe off some cloud dust.
Ilario stands next to you,
Okay.
assuming sort of like first mate position.
Yeah.
Can I cast Shield of Faith around Opal?
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
2 of the wings of 8 maintain a distance. They stay back about 120 feet. The other group of 8 approaches the ship.
Greg could still reach you.
That's +2 to your armor class.
In the lead is a tiefling with blue skin, curly horns, and she's actually got real wings. So
Ooh.
she's able to fly on her own.
Ooh.
Wow.
And they approach tentatively, but it looks like they're going to land in the ship.
Go.
Oh,
We'll make
sure.
room graciously.
I don't know if we should fight them or if I should make some more cookies.
I think cookies wouldn't hurt.
Have you thought about brookies?
Hail the ship, she says.
Hail yourselves.
Well, hello.
Acting lessons for you later.
Stunt double.
And who is it we're hailing?
Well, I'm Corky. I'm the cook. And this is Opal.
I'm the captain, and this is the Temerity, the best and nicest and most democratic pirate ship in the phlogiston.
They all land. Her wings go back naturally. The others kind of like the little clippy things, sort of How to Train Your Dragon
Ah,
kind of look and
okay.
stuff. And they all kind of settle the deck. They're also looking at the way the footwear it's been adapted. Like they're either like those weird toe sock shoe things,
Yes.
Oh.
or they're open to make it easier to grip so they won't float. And they all kind of naturally assume like a place where the knees can be under a ledge or something so they won't float. So it's becoming very quickly obvious how adapted they are to this environment. Also, the way they look is like scavengers. Like everything is very often repaired. And they are of various races, and they all skew pretty old. But the youngest one looks middle-aged.
Huh. Finally, some people my own age.
It's hard to tell on the tiefling because she's a tiefling. Captain,
Stunt double captain.
I wish
Stunt captain.
I could say welcome, but let's just say hello.
Hello, I'm Opal. Where the hell are we, and why doesn't our ship work? Why did my friend disappear and get covered in jam?
One of your friends was struck by the Shimmer Maw.
Yes, look, I'm covered in jam.
Oh, you were very lucky.
Oh.
Sometimes when they're struck by the arcing bolts, they're sent to other planes.
Oh,
And sometimes they find their way back quickly, usually within 3 days.
Oh, no.
great.
If not, sometimes they're lost forever.
I taste the jam on my finger.
Oh, it's a combination of celery, mint, and like
Ass.
shoe.
Mm.
Celery mint shoe.
Celery Minshew.
Celery mint shoe.
Mm.
We have kind of town. We have a place where we can offer you a place to stay,
Ooh.
food, drink. It can be hard to come by out here.
Ooh.
Out of curiosity, do you know why our ship isn't working? Is this a normal thing?
No, it's how we all came here. I assume this was a spell jamming ship.
Yes, I don't like that you said was. It's a perfectly good ship.
They all chuckle. The helm's just, we assume it's the cloud.
Oh, well, I punched the shit out of that cloud.
Oh, not the shimmer wall. She gestures to like the region you're in.
You just gesture to all of them.
The shimmer ball only manifests when something new has come. It probably won't come back.
So will our friend reappear here if he reappears?
Or near here, maybe. Or not at all.
I think it's best we wait for him, but if
Well, this will take a while.
Well, I have cookies and tea if that's what you're wanting.
And you see that the ones that went on the ship, they've all got like bags of tools. Well, I'm assuming you have more than that in your stores.
Yeah, but I was offering you cookie and tea.
Well, she smiles. Offering has not got much to do with what has to happen now.
if you are thinking you're going to help yourselves to our stores, well, then we're not necessarily all that happy to go off with you at the moment then.
They chuckle again. Not just stores, Captain. You have rope and cloth and wood. This ship is salvage now.
No, 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 no.
Voice from the ether. Don't give away my ship.
The other 7 flyers that are on the deck with her all draw weapons.
All right, well, dust the space dust off. Like, all right.
I need a D12 from Adam, please.
on.
Where'd you go?
I would
Come
be
on,
great
Adam.
for you.
You got inspiration. Can you
You're
use the
going to
inspiration?
meet the
Nope.
elephants.
Damn.
Good bless.
The inspiration is only for the D20s. Would you roll?
Can I lie?
Of course.
Oh, then I got a 3.
Oh, you got a 1.
You cheated up to a 3?
Actually, no, I lied by telling the truth. I literally rolled a 3.
Well, it's not a 1 at least.
Yeah, it's not a 1 at least.
One of my favorite lines
You're
from
making friends
Princess
with
Bride.
elephants.
That may be the saddest thing I've ever
Aw.
We won't worry about you right now.
Oh,
I feel like we should be super worried about it right now.
yeah. Oh,
So-
dear.
I'll just be over here reading a book.
16 flyers begin
Oh,
to move in.
no.
Ah, crap.
There
Oh,
are
no.
8 on the deck with you. Marta is literally talking to you. She's
Right. That's the tiefling, yes?
Yes. Now, especially given what's going down, they definitely have a raider feeling to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this definitely looks like Mad Max. We're going to strip you for the gasoline.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's what's going on here. So, what does Opal do about this?
I'm going to kind of point at my tiefling friend here. And I'm going to say, Greco Boom! And she's going to attack because I am, of all the
Am
people,
I even? Am I
all the
awake? I
people.
mean, I'm just
You-
curled
you'll-
up.
Give it an hour, you'll probably wake up.
Yay!
You have to take a short rest, unfortunately. Or if someone has to heal.
why me? I am not the diplomatic one. This is
Okay, so you yell,
no.
Grego Boom.
Yes,
The parrot looks up like,
we've done this before.
In fairness, I was not there. I was
No.
off punching a cloud.
yeah, but he's an asshole. So
Yeah,
he
well-
gives you a look. But you were busy doing other things.
I
The second thing
created
you
something
do-
that has my personality.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
So you say Grego, but then you were going to what?
I'm gonna smack her with an axe.
I mean, that is certainly a way to engage the situation. Roll to hit on Marta.
Ooh. 26.
That's a hit. Do the damage, please.
Okie dokie. That's going to be a lot. Hold on.
A lot.
14. And then, do I still have my green flame blade?
You
Going?
can cast the.
Oh.
I think it's a cantrip, right?
Yes,
So
I'll
you
do it
cast
again.
It and then it's part of the attack.
Yay. Ooh. So that's 17 total. And then I'm going to smack her again if possible.
Okay, so that is going to take her to yellow in one hit. So go ahead with your second attack.
Actually, I'll hold off. I'm going to use this as the second part is going to be an intimidation check.
So you're going to hit her
Nice.
hard and intimidate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get the fuck off my ship and don't touch a damn thing or I'll punch you into oblivion like the fucking cloud.
Intimidate with advantage.
Damn. I'm intimidated.
So that was not good. So use that advantage. That's way better. Okay. That is a 19.
You used your inspiration on that.
You gave me advantage, so I didn't use
Right, so you used
inspiration.
the second die.
Yeah. Mhm.
So the cook is watching the acting captain. It's almost like giving somebody like a pimp
Yeah.
slap.
Yeah.
It seems to work because it's pretty clear to her that the second hit might have just killed her.
Mm.
She holds her hand up.
Oh.
And the people trying to draw weapons stop.
Mhm.
And the ones that were coming in stop flying. She literally says, "Everyone sleeps,"
Shit.
and then starts to back away. Do you let her back away? And they turn and fly off the ship.
I'm going to let him go.
Okay.
Get off my shit.
Okay.
Bye.
They head off that direction. And there's a quiet huzzah. Like the crew was very impressed with that.
Fuck.
Do a
Baz,
prayer.
I'm going to punch the shit out of you if you come back covered in goo.
Can I do a? I guess I would only need to do a cure wounds.
Yeah, she could really use a care.
Yeah, I'll do cure wounds at second level.
So you had fear and empanada or something?
And
I've
empanada.
got a little thing of soup that I carry with me. It's chicken noodle soup.
Well, you're going for level 2, right?
Right,
So, yeah,
right. So this is the chicken noodle soup, and it's
Right.
like particularly like
This
delicious.
feels very Encanto.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That is exactly right. Okay, so let me do cure wounds and see what she gets.
I made my stoic brother watch it,
16.
and halfway through he's like, "It's good."
Oh.
So really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this character is slightly based off of that mother. That I was like, ooh, that looks like fun to me.
I love all stories that have like food magic, just for
Yeah.
the record.
16.
You wake up.
Yeah.
The parrot's looking down at you like, "Where were you?" Like it's giving you a face, and you see ship mother. And it's still very tense in the ship. There's no sign of the acting captain,
Oh. What happened? Oh, my head.
and you probably have like a smoking, like you hit
Oh.
an energy blast.
Crap. So I get hit.
Yeah, don't worry. I punched that fucking cloud.
Oh, where's Baz?
About that.
And who are these people?
Ilario helps you out.
Oh,
When you see them flying away,
I mean, who are those people?
Well, Opal took care of them in your absence. Opal was the acting stunt double captain.
Yes.
Where's the captain?
We don't know.
But Cookie's back.
Yes. But they were saying before they tried to steal all of our shit, they were saying that it could be a couple of days if Baz comes back. That he could be in another plane.
How are we supposed to get him back?
I don't. What? Ask the twins.
All right. Are we
They
still dead?
shrug in unison.
Are we still dead in the Phlogiston?
Yes. Those assholes all seem to have been stuck the same way. They were going to tear our ship apart.
Jane says, I did check. The helms are still magic. They're still working. They're just not
So something is
operating.
something is jamming the jammer. Like the magic goes in, but nothing is.
Nothing is different but this cloud, whatever this is. And
Is
it's massive.
so. I guess the question is there a mechanical way that we could get ourselves away from the cloud? Far enough.
Problem is, at spelljamming speed,
Yes.
this is probably hundreds of miles
Ah, crap.
across.
All right, that's a lot.
Because we were traveling at interplanetary speeds. We stopped. Remember, it took us several minutes to stop. So we don't, that circle we drew, that was probably the size of a small planet. So we don't
All
know.
right, and it's unlikely that Opal's new friends are going to help us out in any way.
No, I nearly murdered them.
And it's
Fine.
unlikely that the cloud is going to help us out in any way, since it seemed quite intent on the opposite. So, everyone, heads together. What are our options?
She said everybody sleeps. I thought she was casting a sleep spell, but she didn't. She just walked away.
It was so bizarre.
It was funny.
Wait, what?
But she
Who?
said, before she left, she says, everybody sleeps. And then she walked away.
Yeah, and they all just fucked right off.
They went away. Well, really, Opal intimidated the shit out of them.
All right. Maybe it's a riddle?
No, I think she meant that sooner or later we'll sleep and then she'll come back.
Oh, she's
But
being
doesn't she-
threatening.
But doesn't
All
she
right.
understand that people
Oh.
take shifts?
Right?
Like, we don't all
Oh.
sleep at the
We
same
don't all
time.
sleep at the
We
same-
take shifts.
And also, Greg doesn't sleep.
What
I
a
don't know what those.
Bitch.
All
right,
right.
right. It took me a minute to figure it out. There you go.
All right. So here we are, dead in the fudge stand. No mechanical means. No. Friend?
Jacob.
Yes.
It's Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Everyone kept yelling at your pet cannon, and it didn't do anything.
Oh, I should have suspected as much. It probably needs my magic to activate.
Oh, so it's inferior then.
No.
I'll work on a.
No, it's fine the way it is.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful work.
Thank you. Oh, now you like it.
Kasquat.
Kaswa. Excellent.
Opal, the spider looks up from your beard. You realize that you've been hearing like frantic writing noises because the whole time he's been keeping track of everything that's been happening. Can you go back and describe finding the cloud for me?
You were there, weren't you, in my beard?
From your point of view, it was.
Oh,
Well-
yeah. So I got in there and I was just hitting it with my sweet flaming green axe, and it felt like I was just smashing marbles with lightning. It was awesome.
This is all amazing. I'm a little worried about Baz though.
I'm very worried about Baz. And also, I mean, yes, this is impressive. Never before seen. The floating is very interesting. But also, we're stuck, which is not great. And I'm going to tell you what. If we're stuck, your stories are going to get very boring very fast.
And at this point,
Dun da da!
Exilfir comes up from the hole, from down below. He was made aware I was some of this was happening, but really, we'll just explain to him. We can do that as
Right.
a summary. So explain to the little pixie guy what's going on. He can negotiate in the half gravity better than you can because he has wings. So he's actually reasonably
Jerkface.
agile. Yeah.
Jamma jammed, angry cloud, scavenger bird people. ...
Baz is missing.
Oh yes, Baz is missing.
So it feels to me, because when I fly, it's not entirely based on like when a bird flaps its wings, the wings make it fly. I'm Faye when I'm using my little insect wings. It's more like I'm deciding to fly. And from that point of view, like watch. And he hovers, and that is probably the kind of thing that could make you barf if you're the kind of person that gets that kind of ride.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll realize that the whole ship is slowly turning. So this is like a Stanley Kubrick kind of thing. Like he can fix his point, right? he's flying magically. So if he does that, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, the
ship
whole thing
doing
is
that,
like,
right? You barely realize it because if you're all kind of moving with it, you don't notice it. But he points out. So this means the temerity is drifting through this area.
Corky throws up.
So once you see that weird,
Once-
I can absolutely picture the Kubrick shot.
Right.
I think you would realize it the minute you wind up
Yeah.
with it. You're like,
Yeah. Well, maybe just a little, like, whoa. It dribbled.
Oh, do
What was
we
it,
have
Happy
ginger?
Bunny that I threw up in my mouth a little bit? Yeah. That.
I
the
mean,
little spider takes his parasol down.
you know. All right. Exelfair, do
Yes.
you happen to have any thoughts on how to get us out of this predicament before we are picked over by vultures?
And you're already talking about the obvious, which is we can move and we can't make the helm work. But the problem is
The
the
distance.
speeds required to travel between worlds. You
Yes.
need spell jamming. And I don't think we can move
And
the
if we
ship.
What if we blow on the sails? I'm just trying to be helpful.
Well, that would be the mechanical option. Are you saying we could move the phlogiston?
I'm saying nothing of the sort. I have no idea. I mean, we also don't know what's here.
I mean, there's the cloud and whatever attacked us, which I suppose is part of the cloud.
So Ilario would say, well, if that woman, that raider was right, and she wasn't trying to mislead us, that cloud that attacked us is something that only manifests for newcomers when we first arrive. So unless she was lying for some reason, we don't have to worry about that again. So apparently when you go into this area, it manifests. So that's
Well,
at
let's
least one
put
thing we don't have to worry
Yep,
about.
let's put that in the pros.
So we count that as a win, right?
Count it as a win. Clearly these people live here.
Yeah, they apparently have some kind of settlement they've cobbled together somewhere near.
They offered us food, and they offered us food and drink, and then basically told us that they would take all of our stuff.
Yeah, they were taking us in, but they were taking all of our shit.
So they were polite, but they were scavengers at the same time.
It
Or
was
raiders.
being very politely carjacked.
I need a D12 from Adam, please.
Oh no, are you coming back yet? Are you spending more time with your illithid friend? He comes back. It's a 12.
Well, there is a flash of light, and about 20 feet up in the air is Baz.
Oh crap.
He is glowing very bright green, what does magnesium isn't green, but that kind of light, like very intense,
Got it.
sparking at the edges. Like you look like a cartoon pirate, like from Scooby Doo.
Like where the
super
outline
creepy.
is. Yeah.
I've been working on my effects.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're floating there, and people are like, yes!
Can we get him? Like if somebody climbs a mast or okay.
Well, he
He's a
looks like
ghost!
Opal,
Oh, Opal,
even
you're
with his
moving.
gravity, Opal will jump. And also Exelfear,
Yeah,
He's a
excellent.
very
Okay,
great-
so we can bring you down.
like with Corky, you remember the energy hit you, and then basically nothing else. Like there's no missing time for you.
All right. Now, all we have to do is... Wait. Where'd the cloud go?
Don't worry about the damn cloud. I,
mean,
punched the shit out of
The
it.
main
We got
process-
bigger problems.
Wait, okay, wait.
Acting captain.
He's still glowing, by the way.
Oh, don't touch you.
Oh,
Acting
by the way-
captain, let us catch you up.
I'd like to just a light punch. I don't ever want to be captain again. You knocked this shit off.
Wait. So, who made you captain?
Well,
What?
I was knocked out.
Right.
So it went to
And-
your stunt captain.
Why would it go to the stuck? I was here, and there was a cloud, and then we were attacking.
You were
it,
gone.
and
You were gone.
You were gone,
What did
and
he
I had to
see?
deal with
I
raiders.
did not go anywhere.
You did. You did.
How?
Look,
Wait.
as there was a
Corky, you're back.
yes.
I came back first before you. I covered in jam, and you're green.
Yeah, you're still glowing.
Hmm. Kind of
The
like
gem
a
didn't
look.
go away. Yeah, I assume you've been taking it
Yes,
off.
I've been using my apron to like scrape it off,
But
but
it's
my
not like
apron
it-
is also.
It didn't vanish or anything. Like it's still
Oh,
around.
it's still there. Okay.
The same
It
way
just
that light
there's
is
like
still-
slowly a pool like forming at your
Yeah,
feet.
Yeah.
So, can I still fly?
Yeah.
Oh, come back down to the ship.
We
All
brought you back
It's
down to the ship.
awkward and it's slow, but you can do it.
Yeah. So
All right, take a deep breath to catch you up. You and Corky disappeared. You went somewhere.
right,
I was knocked unconscious.
right.
Opal became stunt captain. While Opal was stunt captain, a bunch of
Mhm.
flighted scavengers showed up, threatening to take the ship. Now they explained that the attack.
Wait. These vultures could talk.
No, they're people.
They're
I
people
mean,
with little
vultures in a
mechanical flippy flap
metaphor.
wings.
It's a metaphor.
Okay, please continue.
And they explained that the maw, the thing that attacked us, zaps people to other planes. But also, we are currently adrift. Magic is going into the jammer, but it's not really producing an effect. We don't have. We could mechanically possibly steer the ship, but it would be incredibly slow. So we're brainstorming options. At the moment, we've got, if we can't move the ship, move the phlogiston, which is not the best idea we've ever had, but currently it's the only one.
And the raiders are only scared off for a bit. They
Yes.
will be back.
Oh, how did you scare them off?
Opal. Full stop.
Oh, I can understand that. Thank you very much, Opal.
I offered them tea and cookies, and they declined.
And so I put my axe in her shoulder.
Oh, I can see why they might have declined the tea and cookies at that point.
But
Yes.
anyway,
Yeah.
it was
Fair
a
enough.
long process.
And then I
Fair,
yelled.
fair enough. Fair enough. So, just as a question, do these wings down here work? The ones on the ship.
Oh.
Well?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean by mechanical. But without spell jamming speeds, we would be moving
So
painfully slow.
I have heard in tales, it's always like the heroes get away with a giant explosion behind them and it pushes
Oh, no.
the ship.
Oh, no.
And then there's fire, but we're right out above it, and then we just
I
come
mean,
out.
it sounds like a terrible idea, but actually, I think it's a fantastic idea.
So,
Yeah.
so James
No.
says, problem is, and she shows you the map. Because of the speeds we were traveling at,
Right.
the circle of where we might have landed
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
the size of a planet.
Oh dear.
So far, we're all moving about as fast as a person runs, but not quite. So the idea of trying to physically move the ship, it could take us 60, 70 years.
Mm.
If it was even possible.
I have
I'm
a
not
thought.
sure it is.
I have a thought. Jacob, come here. Grab my hand.
Okay.
So, if we both think at the same time about trying to do this flying thing,
No.
let's see if we go faster.
What?
Mm.
It's an idea.
Wait.
Try. Ready?
Okay.
Think. Let's go up.
So this is like the awkward
Wishful-
0G training scene from Starship Troopers. The two of you would kind of counter rotate and like slam into the deck.
Yeah, I don't think it's worked.
I know what I wanted to accomplish is, everybody holds hands and then we have this grand kumbaya moment and the ship just
No.
goes fast.
I really don't think it works.
Oh. Well, that was my attempt.
Yeah. It accomplished something.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh,
that was our very first dance.
Oh. I mean, it accomplished getting the bruise on my hip, but
Sorry.
The little spider in your bustier works up his courage and jumps.
oh, no,
Oh,
don't
my
do it.
precious baby. Yeah, it's pretty great.
And he's only moving like a few feet a minute because he doesn't move very fast in the first place. But
You,
it's wonderful for him.
Rupert, wasn't it?
Still is.
So since you're a temporary crew person or crew spider or
Right.
crew,
He's,
well,
he's
Crew
part of
creature.
the crew now.
well, everybody must continue to contribute, and I have to ask: in all of your working at the Manarium, did you ever encounter or find out anything that would give us an idea of what's going on here?
Make an insight check. at disadvantage because you're trying to read the emotional response of a tiny alien spider.
Hey, one of them was a 19,
And the other one,
and the total would have been 20.
you can't read the little spider face with the little. He says, "Well, I was assigned to a specific area and was sent to search the things in that area."
And of course, it was absolutely the fact that it was about magic draining clouds out in the phlogiston. Yes?
It was about hats. I know an awful lot about hats.
We'll talk later once we've gotten back to a spaceport. Anyways, anyone else have any ideas?
The twins start talking to each other again.
What if we superpower that stupid pump that we made and we just I don't know how things work, but you're all smart. Do it.
Well, when I was a little girl, I used to boil tea, and then the steam from the tea would make the windmill. Like
So this is the problem that we keep coming. Every single mechanical option, steam, explosions, paddling, wishing, I guess. They're all too slow.
So let's
So-
just do all of them.
I'll go back narratively.
All of them, excellent.
I'll go back narratively a little bit because
Okay.
we're going a little bit in circles and say narratively. When you're spell jamming, you're talking about being close to light speed
Right.
because of what you're doing. So taking it in science terms. So the people on the ship, because they have a medieval sense of technology, the best you're going to come up with, even if you somehow pulled steam engines or like pressure vessel rockets,
Right.
you're not getting higher than say 60 miles an hour, and that's absolute best case. Like, and that's not going to get you fast enough for Doc Brown
Right.
to get the flux capacitor working, let alone going the thousands of miles an hour.
I feel like Jaco and the twins are just like on loop, like
Yeah.
doing this, and the whole crew is like, "But what if?"
What
And
if
we're
we-
all like,
what if we
okay,
flap our arms?
right, and we're like, "No, okay," and like trying desperately to come up with the metaphor that explains
I
the
think it's
difference
all-
in speed.
Right.
I think it all means we stand on one
Right.
side of things and we just squirt, and it pushes us the other way.
We eat. I feel like Opal's very much channeling that aliens guy. She's like, but what if instead of aliens, she's just like explosions?
All right, and I look at the twins and I think, really nothing.
So,
no
okay.
ideas?
We'll keep.
It's
working at it.
only
We have
stopping.
our-
All right, let's go look at the jammer. I've never looked in a jammer.
It's only stopping ships, so it's only affecting ships. It's not messing any other magic up. There has to be some sort of
What I'm not
logic
sure,
behind this.
And he says, I'm not sure it's affecting so much the ship as the whatever the thing that the helm is doing. Just it's not able to do it here. So I don't think the ship's actually affected. Like we checked the magic on the helm and it's fine. It's just we try to make it work, nothing happens.
I seriously want to be like halfway down the jammer, like a plumber.
Oh, there's nothing like that.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's
this-
just like this. Just
It's
part of
just-
me
it's
wants
just
it
the helm. There's no
wants to
mechanics.
be like whatever the space version of the snake is.
There's
Um,
nothing. I
I
understand
know.
there's no Jeffries tube.
wait.
Right.
There's a big chair, and that's like it.
So now we're all just standing around the big
Look at
chair.
the chair.
So hold on.
Yeah.
We're currently in a space jam, and Baz believes he can fly.
No, then we can wish
You know, I
ourselves
was
into
pretty
flight.
sure I liked you. I liked that you were able to bring that tangled mess around. All right.
So here we are staring at the chair.
But what about
Yeah, right. And then still
An hour later, you come up
1 hour later.
with, so
what if?
will you stay put and wait to see if the twins can research something, given just their grimoires and what you have available? You could, theoretically, you can fly. You don't know what's in the immediate area.
Right.
You could look. You could scout.
I feel like this is where, like I feel like we get the twins on the grimoire thing. Like you sit down and figure something out. I think Opal and Jaco are the kind of people who would absolutely volunteer for it. We will try to scout mission.
And in the meantime,
And Jaco's like, explain the suits to me.
Yeah, all right.
Because
So they
I
had-
want to try and make cobble something.
They had the little flappy flips
Right.
underneath their arms.
So we need something that
Yeah.
attaches.
With little snippety snaps. And then they were like little birdies, except for that one woman that I just wrecked the
All right.
shit out
So
of.
I hit the hold
Go.
to get scraps from shredded sails.
So without having seen them, I
Right.
think you need to make an intelligence save at disadvantage.
All right.
There's a chance, but you're working on like a back of a napkin sketch.
All right.
Yes, from Opal.
From Opal. I wasn't going to throw you under the bus like that.
No, I'll throw me under the
That
bus.
was a nat
She's got a brain
21,
of
so that
rocks.
would have been a 24. Oh, but then I rolled a 19, so it's a 23. I'm
nice.
so smart.
So you can do one experimental suit.
Right.
Who will you give it to?
I'll wear this experimental suit.
Okay.
I feel like Opal feels like
So
she's got the
for
fly.
narrative ease, I'm going to assume that the player characters decide to go scouting.
Okay.
So the various NPCs
Okay.
will defend the twins and
Mhm.
keep the ship protected.
All right.
You know, because you're also concerned that she's going to come back.
Right.
So fortunately, some of that NPC crew is fairly tough. So they're not a pushover.
All right.
All right.
Captain doesn't want to be left out, and we're not leaving the cookies, brookies, and empanadas behind.
No.
So
no.
what's your normal your running speed? 30?
Yes.
Okay. The suit works, except
Okay.
to be used properly, you need to have a proficiency in it,
Okay, right.
which you don't have.
No, I'm
so
just
instead of going
awkward.
to 15, we're going to say you have 20.
Okay.
So you're a little faster. But then if you have enough time, you can buy the proficiency.
Okay.
And be able, basically, you're buying 0G flying, which you could then learn, and that will allow you to travel at your regular movement speed while flying. But only with the wingsuit. So you're beginning to learn that.
All right.
So it's got like a really strange, like beginning superhero, kind of doing this. All right. So do you want to go the direction that the Raiders came from? Which, by the way, is also the direction the ship was going when it stopped.
Yeah, because I feel like we know that they must have a place over there. We don't know if there's any other structures, and it seems safer to go towards the structure. Yeah, we agree. We agree.
We know they have something because they have their own little cobbled together outpost, it sounds like.
Also, can we have a bio break soon?
We could have it right now.
All right, so we all launch into unknown space and then play that
Can we have
mid
Beautiful
game.
bean music.
About 4 minutes, Bree.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggly-dum-da-tooda-terrio-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggly-dum-de-too-da-terrio-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Hello, and we are back. All right, so when we stopped, we saw our four heroes, and that's especially after last session. The heroes was in quoting.
Hey.
No, man, I'm not taking that back. the four heroes take off from the ship and are flying.
Look,
Jinko is flying better.
Morals
we
are
yeeted
contextual.
trolls out of a village and saved an entire group of tiny people. Still say hero.
Well, save them briefly.
And then we let the other guy die. But he wanted it.
And off.
Fuck the gods.
After flying for about 20 minutes, you begin to see what looks to be a graveyard of spelljamming ships, just floating in space. And they all look like they've been picked over. So they're kind of like the remains, almost skeletal, with everything valuable or useful stripped out. So there's vaguely ship-like shapes just floating everywhere in this area.
Oh, this must have been what they were talking about.
Yes.
This is what they want to do, the temerity.
Yeah.
I wonder if we coupled together multiple spelljamming helms, we could
I'm
not
sure
fly
they've
faster.
already tried that out.
Well, maybe they haven't.
And you all
They looked
see
pretty old.
Mhm.
the large building in the distance.
Hmm.
So in just this open, garishly bright space with the lightning, the rainbow lightning, there is a large, dark shaped building.
Does
As
everyone
you
see the large dark shop?
approach, it looks like what's happened is all the stuff that's been stripped from all of those ships
Mhm.
has been used to build a structure.
Mm.
So it's kind of an uneven, it's not really a sphere or a cube, it's not as regular as that, but it's like someone just built more and more on a single structure for them to live in.
It's a
Got
space
Octagon.
blurb.
Oh,
And so it is
space
kind of,
blob.
yeah, it's a chunk of it's like a village chunk.
Nice.
Yeah. And do you approach it?
Well, we've got one of 3 choices. Go to it, not go to it, go back. Well, I guess that's kind of 2 and 3 put together. We should go make friends with the natives.
Why don't we
I don't think that's possible.
Well, just because you got off on
They
trust me,
tried
you
to
always,
rob us, and I beat the shit out of her.
that could prove slightly detrimental to being friends, but you never know.
I
Maybe
vote-
she's forgiven you.
I vote we avoid and continue to scout. All in
Alright.
favor.
And all opposed?
3 hours
Fine.
later.
Scouting.
3
3 hours later.
You're all pretty tired. You have now basically learned it's not 100% sure, but you're pretty sure this area it's very big.
Mhm.
It's got derelict ships that never got out of here. They've been stripped and used to build a thing. So really there isn't going to be anything else. So there's bones of stripped ships, there's whatever that is, there's your ship, and then there's just this.
Your shitty parrot, take a peek. I mean, your very pretty bird.
Royce.
She knows I heard the first time, right?
Ooh,
Well, you certainly weren't a help before.
if Horace there,
Partner Rupert.
Rupert,
Yes?
were to go with the parrot, we would have documented proof of exactly what's going on inside.
Oh, Jacob,
Yes.
you seem to be able to make all kinds of handy little things.
Yes.
Could you make me a tiny spider saddle for your pretend bird?
I absolutely
Aw.
could. Let me just dig into my pouches.
Yes.
I'm not pretend.
Spider, can't you just hold on?
I know what I is.
you
Ergo, I am real.
Aw.
are very. I make them a little. Yes.
The spider's a dick. Don't like him.
Ah, the spider's just. He's new to exploring. He'll loosen up. Be nice.
Just compliment him on his hat.
While you're down there, you have a tendency to concentrate on utility. You know when you say pretty bird, it would be nice if I was.
Aw.
Look, I made you when I was just learning to make things. And no, you don't look particularly like a parrot or even a bird, really. But the point is that you function, and I adore you.
I know you know the word upgrade because I've heard you use it.
Yeah. All right.
The 2 wings do not have to be this different. You
Look,
could fix
I
that.
worked with what I had, and I didn't
You
have
could take a
two.
little off this one and move it over there.
Yes, but they weigh the same. This is the point. They weigh the same.
Is that already?
It is now.
We have 8 little stirrups.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. That's good.
Let's go. And Roy takes off with the little spider with the monocle and the top hat.
It's Space Cowboys, just not the way you thought it was going to happen.
Nope.
He's a space spider tin horn. It's fine.
Mm.
They come back after a couple minutes. I don't know what I expected to report, but considering the size and the distance to the thing, we got a little bit closer and it looks the same.
Wait, you mean it didn't get bigger? You didn't cover any space?
Well, we'd have to go a lot longer for that to happen.
All right.
I think
Wait,
we're
how big is
underestimating
this
how
thing?
big it is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We've
You
had
see
that
that
problem
thing
in the
that looks like a
past.
The thing that looks like a window is actually the back of the ship.
Oh
I
dear.
mean, it's like the whole back part.
Well,
Oh,
I think the good
no.
news is that it might be possible for us to find a place that isn't largely occupied and possibly sneak aboard, and then we could send Rupert and Roy.
But what are we trying to accomplish? We know this crap's out here. We've got the mages working on something else.
But they might have something here that, I don't know, might spark an idea or...
I think that if they had any ideas of the best way
They
to get
wouldn't
out of
be
here, they
here.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I kind of feel like this isn't going to lead anywhere except another altercation with these
have
bird brains.
Speaking of sparking ideas,
We could blow it up.
I have a really maybe nutty thought.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
No
if,
worse than any we've had so far. What is it?
if the lightning sends people somewhere, do you think the lightning would send ships somewhere?
Well, it didn't though,
It
because we
also
were on the
didn't.
ship.
It didn't strike anything that wasn't a living being.
It doesn't
It didn't
strike
ground
inanimate
objects.
objects.
It grounded to people.
I just feel like if the cloud is full of magic
Mm-hmm.
and the cloud is also jamming the jammer,
And it's only targeting people.
that somehow I don't know if anybody could hear that. That was my dog.
It's a very low fart.
I'd like to think of it as Roy being incredibly frustrated. Where is she?
She's over. She's
Okay.
She's growling somewhere.
All right. Okay. I still think that we want to scope out the area because even if they haven't figured something out, maybe they've got something.
They are wizards after all.
Do you mean wizards? How are they wizards?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that they were.
Oh, you mean the twins?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant the people who live in the space blob.
Oh, who knows what they are?
Because they
could be-
scavenged.
They seem like a very diverse crew, which I thought was very nice. It's nice to have a very diverse crew.
Well, we've been doing our best on the
I
temerity.
know. We've tried to meet some targets. We haven't really been in Portland. We don't have any spaces to fill right now. But, it's on the agenda.
We've even got our token spider crew.
That's true.
Token spider.
Hello.
Rupert.
Or, I mean, Rupert.
Can we do an investigation of any of the? Wait, I'm so sorry. I might have zoned out for a second. Is there stuff around us?
There's ship
Ships.
holes.
Space
Just
and ships, bits of
space.
light derelict ships.
Can we do a
Yeah.
just perception check on them?
They'll never perceive. You could go over to them and search. I mean, you could. You've not actually gone up to one of the husks and searched it.
Okay.
Do
Husks. That always sounds great.
I was actually going to ask, have we noticed, do any of them have their spell jamming helms still there?
Yeah, he said
But
that.
distance, you can't tell.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's take a peeky peek.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Having spent another
Investigating.
4 hours, no roll. not roll,
Okay.
After another 4 hours, you're even more tired, and you verified that spell jamming holes and pretty much anything that can be repurposed has been removed from these ships.
So it's really just planks, mostly. All right.
Like damaged planks that wouldn't
Right,
be used
wouldn't have
some other
been-
way, It's like the ones that are heavily covered with tar,
Great.
things like that.
Okay.
All right.
It's been a while. I think we should head back to the ship and
Yeah,
refresh
let's
before
just make
we
sure.
decide we're going
Oops,
to
sorry.
We're playing footsies. It's fine.
before we decide that we're going to go invade this monstrosity. I mean, really, that decking does not look good next to that window.
No.
That's what you're concerned about.
That's really all right. All right. Back to the temerity.
Make sure the temerity's still there.
It's just it's floating.
Oh, we've got raiders.
Oh,
Hello, raiders.
yay! Welcome, raiders.
All right, so you're going to head back to the ship.
Yes.
All right. I am going to ask Z to quickly summarize what you're doing where you're at.
We are currently flying through the Phlogiston through a sort of graveyard of derelict ship bits back to our ship, the Temerity, which is currently dead in the Phlogiston and adrift. We can't get the jammer to jam.
You land on the ship and you are met by the twins.
Jane, Onassis, any luck coming up with a solution?
None whatsoever. Opal, when
Yes.
you attacked the cloud,
Yes.
we noticed that there was a sparking when your weapon slashed.
hmm
Was that you crushing the crystals?
Yeah, I smashed the shit out of them.
So it seems like the crystals that are what this cloud is made of are the thing that's prohibiting us from using the spell jamming helm to move the ship.
Mm.
So, I mean, if we had enough people and enough weapons, if we could clear enough crystals, maybe we could get loose, but we'd still have to have enough of them. I'm going to invent the word runway. We'd have to have enough of a runway to get up to speed. I mean, that would be a horrific number of those crystals. Also, if you look, the cloud is moving. So it's drifting like any cloud would, on a planet. So even if we did destroy a bunch of the crystals, it would drift and more crystals would come and we'd still be stuck.
Can we make ourselves drift different? Like, I realize that we're not going to get to spell jamming speeds,
Right.
but can we use any of those mechanical methods to drift opposite of the cloud so that we can create a sort of runway while we're clearing these crystals?
But you would have to drift in a way that would destroy all of the crystals in the way with whatever range you would need to keep it open so they'd stop blocking the ship. We don't know what that is. I don't think
All right,
the 12 of us.
plan. Is there anything in the hold that we could possibly offer the space vultures so that they will like us?
In fact, you have a hold of holding.
We have a hold of holding.
The hold of holding is a 10 by 10 room that is 100 feet by 100 feet on the inside. We have established in previous sessions that the hold of holding is full of extra food, but also extra sail material, extra panels for repairing the ship. So in a place where materials are hard to come by, you have basically a storage space full of material.
So this is the plan.
Mhm.
Let's take some of the things we don't need, like the damaged old sails and things like that, things that we're going to replace eventually anyway, and offer them to the space vultures
In return
in
for
return for them to help us destroy crystals. Do you think they buy it? Worth a try.
Wouldn't they want to destroy the crystals anyways?
I don't think they've thought of it.
Oh.
Well, we could always ask.
Well, if you're going to ask,
Yeah.
I could get the men here coordinated to prioritize what we have in the hold. And we could take the stuff that we can afford to trade and put that in the physical hold in the ship's stores and
Yes.
prepare it for you.
Yeah,
Mario,
I really
you do
don't
that.
think we want to give away our
Yes.
little secret there.
Well, we can swap out like
Or Greg.
the worn sail for the backup sail.
Yeah.
And if you can do the negotiation, I'll coordinate this here.
This sounds like a plan. All in favor?
Aye.
Can you explain why that was necessary?
you want to explain?
So, well, as the acting captain, I will let you explain, Jacob.
Well, thank you. The Temerity is a democratic pirate ship. We vote on all major actions, and some minor ones do.
Most minor ones, to be honest.
So
Democracy really slows down the work sometimes.
in this call where spell jamming is impossible, there's also reduced gravity, so the party is able to actually fly. Jaco has actually created little wings, like a wingsuit, so it can fly a little better and a little more agilely than the other members of our party. The four of them return, and at this point, you are tired because you didn't spend a rest, but you've had a full day, and this is the end of a very long day for you. So you'll arrive at the Things. The Thing is actually a small city/village made of salvage bits of dozens, if not hundreds, of other abandoned ships. And as the closer you get, the size of the thing becomes obvious. Like there are entire backs, I forget what you call them, like galleon, the back with the windows. Like they're kind of in almost like a belly band around the thing.
Wow. All right.
It's kind of beautiful, but very ramshackle. As you approach, you can see various people because everybody can fly.
Yes.
So there are people all kind of hovering around, and a few will drift up towards you.
Keep your axe in holstered.
A halfling drifts up and says, "Hello."
Oh, did you say a halfling?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
We all look over at Quirky.
hello. It is very nice to meet you.
Are you newcomers?
We are newcomers. We're trying to not be newcomers, but leave.
Old goers.
We're just passing through, and we need to speak to
Oh,
Marta.
well, need to speak to Marta, the raider.
Wait, was
Wait,
Marta
wait. What? I
What?
don't know that we need to speak to Marta. I think perhaps what we just need to do is we've thought of something that might help us leave, and then eventually maybe everybody leave.
So you need to speak to the steward.
Oh, yes, we would like to speak to the steward. Thank you.
Have you had to deal with the shimmer ball?
You mean the big cloud that like takes
Uh-huh.
you and puts you other places and covers you in jam?
When my father arrived, it destroyed half his crew.
Oh.
Oh, I beat it up. It's fine.
You beat it up.
Opal over here decided took her axe to it.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, I beat the shit out of it.
Oh, well, we used weapons and spells and bows and things, and it didn't really help.
I wouldn't know what happened. I was knocked unconscious.
That was more our experience.
Yeah.
Do you have dwarves in your crew?
No, we were all.
See, that's your
halflings.
first mistake.
We didn't see that coming. Well, welcome to Ridgick.
Ridgick.
Bridget,
I would literally
Just
taken
as a
no
question.
notes.
Opal, so you attacked the steward?
What?
No, attack the
The
mob.
cloud.
No,
But
not
now-
the maw. The
No, there was
no.
a lady
winged
that came
person.
onto our ship and tried to take our things.
Marta, right? She runs a band of raiders that
So y'all aren't connected to each other.
well, yes and no. I mean, it's not the way of Ridgick. The steward and the warden would negotiate with you.
Hmm.
Marta's point of view has always been take what we need.
So Ridgick, which is Ridgick, is the city of derelicts. And
Okay.
like any city, it seems that there's a mayor of sorts,
Mhm.
and there's street gangs of sorts, or phlogiston gangs in this case.
Yeah, they don't see eye to eye, but we can't really stop her.
Well,
So-
yes, take us to
Your
take
mayor?
us to your leader.
So he leads you inside the big building.
And is he cute?
He is.
Oh.
I mean, he's maybe. Are you?
Are you
in
cute?
human
Okay.
years?
Woo,
Are you
woo.
like
Getting it.
young adult, older adult, like middle age? Like what?
I can't remember.
Well,
what
you
I-
said earlier later that you
I'm
appreciated
middle-
that there were
I'm
middle-aged.
middle-aged.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
middle.
he's middle aged.
Oh no.
I pinch my cheeks.
Oh,
Get a
nice
little-
and rosy.
Get the rose up.
Mhm.
Okay. You catch him looking without looking, so that he looks. You catch him looking.
Yeah.
This
This is my sexy walk.
Wow.
Except you're floating.
Except you're floating, so it's extra
My
awkward.
sexy
He
float.
tries to walk as though he's got pockets full of potatoes.
Oh no, you said potatoes in front of Opal.
So once you're inside, you've done things like put rails, kind of like the things in the bathrooms. I know we have at the Alamo Draft House where you can use your foot to open the door.
Yeah.
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 There's a lot of those that seem to be, and there's like little railings. There are places here because the gravity is weird, where you can kind of hook your foot like under a bar stool. So even if you're walking down the street, there are places to make sure you're not just drifting.
Mm.
So it's a very peculiar architecture, and there's a variety of different kinds of light. There's some clearly magical, like someone's cast light spells, but there's also gaslight. It's the little covered up with grates, that kind of thing. So it's got a very it's a little steampunk.
All right.
They must have dwarves here somewhere, otherwise
Well,
they wouldn't be
you're
able
seeing-
to power the gas lights.
A variety of races. There is a very it's more of a Star Wars than a D&D variety.
Got it.
Like there's lots of different races here.
See, I told you, diversity. It's very pleasant.
Yes.
I'm not sure it was a choice. So many different people end up here, and then they can't leave.
Well, hopefully we've discovered a way to overcome that.
They've tried so many different ways.
Well, our jammers have an idea, and we'd love to try it, but we're going to need your help, which is why we want to speak to your steward.
So he produces a potato.
Woo!
He takes out a penknife
Exciting.
and he writes the word Beedo on it, Beedo, and hands it over to Corky.
Ooh,
Well,
Beedo.
my name is Beedo.
Yes.
This is a potato I've grown myself.
Oh, you grew it yourself.
It's no small thing here.
This is a fine potato. This is a fine potato, Vito.
What is happening?
There's a lot more of like this, and he goes up to a wall, and it's got like a moss growing on it.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the same knife, he scrapes it down, and pops it in his mouth.
Is this Space Matt Damon sciencing the shit out of things?
Space Beater, yeah. So he takes you to a room that's got like a bulkhead, like a captain's door, and he knocks. You hear a small voice say, "I'm just 5 more minutes. I'm nearly done with lunch. It's important, sir."
Oh, digestion is also important. I just want to point that out, that sometimes digestion's important. We could wait 5 minutes while he finishes eating.
Can I make it 3?
Yeah, let's do 3.
What-
So,
I love a
Vito?
good compromise.
Vito, what can you show us of the sights in 3 minutes?
Yes.
well, we could go down to the tavern.
Oh, ha.
So he takes you down to the last call.
Mhm.
The last call is a tavern full of, you see with an easy sight, 30 different races. And in the middle, the bar is circular and is being tended by a 4-eyed beholder.
I just want to
What-
point out
what-
that I have managed to write down the names of all the taverns, even if I don't remember to write down character
A
names.
4-eyed
Priorities.
It's actually a
An
beholder.
eye tyrant, yes. So it's got the central eye, and there's only 4 eye stalks, and it's hovering.
Oh dear.
And it apparently is telekinetic because you see it's serving drinks.
Mm.
Don't let it know that one of our favorite hangouts is inside of a beholder skull
Yeah,
Don't think that.
No.
prominently.
Beto says, "Really?
Oh, great.
Did you just say that out loud?
That's kind of amazing."
It's huge. It's
They
yeah,
got them
it's
telepathic
really-
dolphins there.
Yeah, they have telepathy. It's really amazing.
Kirak's okay though. He's an outcast from his people.
Oh, what's his name?
Kirak? He's the barkeep.
I have no idea how to spell that. I'm making it up.
Start with a Q.
But we have a lot of languages here, so whatever you write is probably right.
Excellent. Beholder. Well, I can't wait to meet him.
And you hear telepathically, "What's your pleasure?"
Shit.
Oh, do you mean drinks or otherwise?
He turns around, he just rotates around, he winks with his one central eye and says, "Take it all you like."
Drinks. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Drinks.
Oh.
Jinko.
You see just your shirt and a little bit of that. And he winks with his one large eye.
I like him. He's
And the
fun.
drink flies over and lands next to Bass.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
Smells like
Excellent.
potato.
Beto turns to Corky. "Is your friend flirting with the beholder?"
Yes. Don't worry about it. She
Is
likes
this a
to flirt.
thing?
Yes, apparently.
Oh. It's and he switches to halfling. It's a little gross.
Yes. Right? But then everything about these humans is a little gross, right?
These humans.
They don't understand sauces at all.
Can
right? And what kind of sweets can they make? They can't make sweets to save their lives.
No
Rookies.
dimension. No dimension. It's just all sugar.
That's right. It's disgusting. All frosting, no cake. Oh,
At this point, a human,
I'd like a vodka tonic, no tonic.
you feel yourself telekinetically being pulled almost like by an invisible hand
Uh-huh.
gently on the small of your back.
Oh.
Just sort of urged forward.
Hello. Oh,
And
forward.
then a little table comes over with the drink on it.
Oh.
So it's like somebody physically just pulling you over.
Oh.
And at this point, we'll
That's new.
say Opal, who is not involved in any of this, so it's with that face. A man comes in, the handsome side of 40.
Okay.
He's looks like a man who had a purpose but has lost it, but is made more noble in by so doing. He's got a gentle intensity. He also has.
Okay, so you don't like
armor.
Durgan, but you like this. We're learning so much about.
No, no, no.
There's a great thing about who's the guy who plays
Gentle intensity is just.
who's Superman, the most recent Superman.
Oh, wait, girl. Wait, which?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, you know.
So the fact that the idea that the term about you clean up nice, the fact that he doesn't clean up nice, he dirties up nice.
Right.
Like this dude dirtied up nice. Like he's a little grungy, but it's like, yeah, it works for him. And he walks in with authority and looks
Another
over,
raid!
sees you, and heads over, and he's looking for the halfling. The steward will see you now. This is. Oh, you haven't given me your name, have you?
Oh, my name is Corky.
Hello, Corky. I'd love to dance with you sometime.
Oh, well, maybe business first. I've been rushing very fast. I don't know.
The big guy sighs a little bit. This way, please.
Thank you.
I have to go, but I hope to be back soon.
You
Keep
hear
a seat.
telepathically, I'll visit you in your dreams. And again, you get the wink from the giant. To most people, horrific, monstrous eye. I'm getting the impression Jaco doesn't feel that way.
It's a dreamy shade of acid green.
I could get lost in the pools of creepy.
Just put this on the steward's tab. Thank you. We follow the guy
He
out.
smiles, he grins with the pointy beholder teeth. Takes you back to the room, and you see there's a mouse lane. Older fella, and he's dressed aristocratically, probably a mayor or something. And the man who's with you, who is introduced as the warden.
Ooh, the warden.
He says, "This is our steward. His name is Stuart."
What?
Really?
So do we refer to you as Steward, or just Steward?
Stuart.
Or is it with
Stewart.
a T? Is it
I think
Stewart?
it's Stuart.
Stuart?
Yes,
Oh.
Stewart.
Oh, Steward.
Yes, I'm.
Well met.
I'm an elected official.
Oh, it's so nice.
Democracy. We're all for that.
Yes, very important to us here. There was many years of chaos.
Oh, we're a democracy. Our ship is a
Are you?
democracy. Yes, we vote for
Oh,
things.
that's excellent.
Mostly
And he's
inconsequential things.
putting the other half of his
Like
lunch
which
away.
type of pudding we're going to have? Yeah.
Banana. I thought we said banana.
No,
I
it was,
said
it was,
chocolate. Damn
No,
it.
we had chocolate last time.
listen, the vote was for grape. Thank
No,
you.
it wasn't. You were
Wait,
literally the
pudding?
one
What the
that
hell
voted
is
for
wrong
grape.
with you, Baz?
The warden clears his.
Oh, apologies. My name is Bastian Basil Chadwick III. Captain. I'm acting captain of the Temerity, and we've come to offer you a deal.
No, acting captain.
One acting captain is a captain.
No,
But
not really,
Because you're
because we're
acting
I am
We're
when I'm
a-
acting it.
we're a flat democracy, egalitarian. But he owns a ship.
Your duty roles change as well.
Often.
Well,
That isn't confusing.
Once you get used to it, no.
But sometimes, wouldn't say she end up being captain?
Earlier
yeah,
she
well,
was.
actually, yes.
that
The
ideal?
acting stunts captain.
Yeah, stunt captain.
Not
Stunt
ideal.
captain.
Oh, that's what I
She
thought.
doesn't like it.
No.
So you
Regardless,
still have. You should make us a deal.
yes,
Do you?
we
as
need
my
your.
friend here understood, made you aware of what's going on. Like you're stuck here, right?
Aha!
Well,
Yes, about that.
so
Go
Our
Acting
twin,
captain.
our twins have an idea, and
Twins.
Our jammers.
yes.
Oh,
Right.
yes. Oh, one important thing I failed to describe. This one of the centerpieces of the bar is the wall that's all spell jamming house.
Oh dear.
It's like
Well, now we know.
entire
Well, I mean,
wall.
they're useless. As far as they're concerned, they're useless. Yeah.
So
Kind of looks like a Spelljammer Planet Hollywood. Like
Nice. I hope they serve a good burger.
But what is it?
So, all right,
Potato.
Mm,
Plant-based.
So-
you were not attacked by Marta, apparently.
not that I witnessed, granted,
ooh.
Also, not that I witnessed.
but apparently there was an axe burying in his shoulder, and forcing her off the ship and something about sleeping together.
I invited her for tea and cookies, and she turned me down.
Yeah,
Sorry. about
very
that.
rude.
It really bothers me that they end up being our welcome wagon, but they fly before we could ever reach you, and they have different priorities. I'm sorry. You weren't hurt, I hope?
No.
Not at all.
As we understand it, Marta is quite injured, though.
You must have a mighty protector. Many ships have gone down.
Dwarves. We understand
Yes.
the secret is dwarves.
Well, she has like 34 hit points. Somebody must have done at least half of that one hit.
Opal. You should get yourselves an opal.
Wait, none of those other ships had opals.
All right. Okay. Do you want me to explain what the plan is, or do you want to explain what the plan is?
Well, okay, we can vote. Who's going to explain what the plan is? All in favor of Cookie?
Oh no.
No,
I should
Corky.
not-
Corky.
There's only Jaco and Baz.
I should not
Uh,
explain it because I don't really understand it. I've just been smiling and nodding quite a bit.
Just
I-
offering your support.
Right. Then,
All in favor of Jaco explaining it because we haven't got all day. Aye.
I
Steward raises his hand.
all in favor of acting Captain Basil?
The warden raises his hand.
All right, the ayes
All right,
have it.
That was 1, 2, 3, 2, 4 to 2.
Our jammers
Fine.
believe that what is preventing the jammer from jamming are the crystals that are produced in the cloud. They
Seems like
believe
it, yes.
that if we can destroy enough of the crystals within the proximity of the temerity and create a runway, that we would be able to mechanically get far enough that the jammer would then work. But there are so many crystals that we would need many, many, many people to help us destroy them. Now, we understand you don't want to just help for free. Who would want to? We're all pirates just trying to live in the Floodstand. But
It also won't work.
why?
We've done it.
Oh,
Really?
Many
I was
times.
thinking-
We've been here over 100 years.
Well,
You're 100 years old. Don't look a day over 72.
I'm not, but many of the people here are, and
Oh.
we're also several generations. There are survivors of ships that have had families and young ones that were born here.
Well, he's let me put this on the table. The Temerity is currently on a mission to stop a galactic war, so we cannot be stuck.
There is one way that I know has been used to leave.
Well, spill the beans.
We're all like,
I'm all ears. Ha ha ha. Elf joke.
At least 2 ships
I do have ears
Remember.
under here.
have ridden the Kalyamar.
the
The what? See?
The Kalyamar is a creature. Do you have where you come from? Whales?
yes.
Yes.
No.
Think of a
No.
whale, except big.
Giant.
Dolphin.
So much
Oh,
bigger than
okay.
a whale.
Oh.
And it swims out here in the phlogiston.
And sometimes it comes to this area.
And the thing is, they can swim at spelljamming speeds.
Oh my goodness.
So they can swim out. So what we've learned to do is by listening to it over the years, it's going to sound strange. We've developed a series of special instruments, and we have people that know how to make Kalyamar calls. we've
So
made a
if
call
you
to
could get out on the Kalyamar, you just choose not to?
Well, no, here's the thing. We don't have an intact enough ship to survive it.
Oh, yes, we did see the graveyard.
We would also need a lot of very strong rope, and you would need to call it in, keep it calm, and then it's so big that you can actually put pitons in, and it doesn't feel them. And you need to hook up to the thing, and then have it pull you away. But we
Has
don't have
anyone ever done
2
There's
ships.
Well, the Temerity plans to make it 3. Is that right?
Right. So all we need is a duck call that works for
So we
space
need
whales.
right. We need your kazoos.
There is someone that can help you. The last attempt failed. The last ship that arrived, well, not the exact ship before last that arrived. The people called the Rutari. The Rutari, like you, were fiercely devoted to getting back. I mean, I hope you understand, many of the ships that ended up never leaving, they all had stories. There were reasons you spelljam. Many people
Yes.
had important quests. But the Rutari was particularly devoted at all costs on getting out. So they insisted. They attempted to ride the Kelyamar, but their ship was not sturdy enough and it split.
Oh.
And not enough was left, because unfortunately they dug in, so all of that rope, all those connections were lost. And we didn't have enough material to attempt it again. We have the know-how, we have the instruments, we have the Rutari. Some of them I'm sure will be willing to try it again.
If we were to offer you a trade in ship materials that we're not using, would you be interested in helping the Temerity make sure that she's fitted out for such a journey?
He turns to the warden. The warden says, you may have gotten the wrong impression from Marta. If there's anything we can do to help you and get you home, do it, and we don't need to be bribed to do it.
Wait. So we could ask for your help without paying for it.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, if you have
A
material...
pirate's favorite sentence.
quick, huddle up, huddle up.
Before
And
you
let's listen
before
to
you huddle,
Cindy.
before you huddle, says the warden, we would not turn down materials. I mean, the supplies of all kinds are very hard to get here. We could theoretically trade for some of the things we have that mean very little to us here. But we don't. We want to help. I serve a goddamn Valor. And even though I can't hear Valor's voice here, Valor still guides me.
Hmm.
Marta is a criminal.
Oh.
What she does and her people do is out of desperation and thoughtfulness.
Do you think we have an accord?
Thoughtfulness.
An accord?
Well,
An accord?
huddle up, huddle up.
Okay, huddle.
Huddle,
Sidebar.
I'm going to suggest that we ask for their help.
Mm-hmm.
We still give them the goods.
But no, wait, no.
Yes.
You said we could ask.
We
Well, right,
already
but then we
packed
would
it
get we would
up.
get some things in exchange, which, quite frankly, I'm getting a little low on things to tinker with. So there might be some goodies in there.
Well, we could
Plus
always take
them-
a couple of the Spelljammer helms with us.
We don't need any extra ones.
Do you know how much they're worth back out in the real world?
All right, we could ask for 2.
Fair enough.
All right. Accord.
Okay.
All right. Break.
We would like to ask for your help.
And 2 jamming shares.
Yes.
I will have to think on the helms. You have a helm for your ship that works.
Mm-hmm.
I assume.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
So
Well,
we're told that it should still.
it should
work.
still work. Yes.
All right. Vito, can you go get Captain Dar for us? Will Corky still be here when I get back?
Yeah, I was gonna say, have safe travels and come back quickly.
Oh,
You can come with me.
Oh, okay, I will.
Let's go.
Okay,
He skipped
this
His-
is my sexy walk.
his halfling.
I know we're just like.
Where to what?
They traded
Jacob,
potatoes.
Is that weird?
telepathically,
It can't be any worse.
You
She's
hear-
hitting it on with a.
Shh.
you hear like thunderstorm noises,
Oh, ominous.
and you hear, I get off shift at 7.
I have no idea where I would be. It looks like we're going to try and ride a whale.
So you go down around some corridors with the other halfling, and he attempts to steal a kiss.
Oh, I say, that is impolite. I feel like you should ask first.
He blushes. May I steal a kiss?
Yes.
He blushes brighter and does so.
I love May I Steal a Kid.
And you go down some corridors, and you are in. This will be the equivalent of like the space series, like the tunnels where like the Rimworlders hang out. So they don't really even have proper rooms. They just kind of, their homes are in the passageways.
Mhm.
Except the people living here are humanoid red pandas. So they're like orange furred, except their culture is kind of like Klingon. So imagine like fierce, warlike red pandas, including the thing that red pandas do, where
They stand up.
Where they
do the
stand up?
intimidate thing. They do a lot of facing off.
Right.
So because they're very much based on that. So while you're watching, two stand up and do the chest to chest bump thing in kind of like Klingon war armor.
Yeah.
And they are only, again, they're about 4 feet tall.
So about a little taller than me.
So do you, you know.
Yeah.
If there was
Ooh.
ever a crossover show, I feel like Thonda will have found her people.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Vito says, we need to speak to Captain Dar.
Okay, that sounds good. By the way, I just want you to know that I make several types of puddings, lots of cookies, and and mac and cheese.
I can grind my own sausage.
You grind your own sausage? Imagine your sausage and my mac and cheese.
I've been imagining it since I met you.
Am I going too fast for you? I'm so sorry.
The sausage has garlic.
The show is so dirty.
A red panda that's got like armor with like a face thing, and he's like really kitted out. So he's got like plate armor, but it's hide plate armor.
Yeah.
He comes walking over. How can I help you?
Oh, good. Lex is dead.
Broke Lex, thanks.
The steward uses. All right, I don't know. I don't know. Part of this way. And he does his walk, and the party they return. They return with this badass panda dude, red panda dude. Oh, Captain Dar. Yes, I am Captain Dar.
All right, so these are the Rotari.
I am Captain Dar of the Rotari. And you are?
Oh, Bastion Basil Chadwick III. Very nice. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The name is longer than you are.
Well, I would hope so, but
Wait
not
till you
nearly
read
as
the
long
rest
as I am tall.
You didn't read the rest of the credits.
Excellent.
And this is Jacob.
Mm.
Nothing the third, just Jacob.
No, there's lots more. Don't get us started.
don't.
Jacob,
Aw.
Kalispell, Owasso, Jingo, Jamaica, and also apparently Jemima Josephat.
Jacob. And you?
Opal, I'm a pretty rock.
He giggles a little, then catches it.
Oh, and we probably met in the tunnels, but I'm Corky since we're all introducing each other. I'm the cook.
Corky, you're all right. Why am I here? I have a crew to keep under control.
How would you like to escape this prison not of our own design?
How would you like to help us escape this prison not of our own design? We can't necessarily take them with us.
If I can get my people out of here, I would do anything.
See?
Oh, excellent.
Do you have a ship? Do we have a hold? Do we have a May and Rev?
We owe. Yes, Opal, you.
Huddle?
Idea. Thoughts? Huddle?
1 second.
Hold on.
It's normally best to have these huddles before you speak to the captain of the other ship.
We don't do everything.
We're very poor pirates in the way that pirates act. Hold on. We can smuggle them out. We got the room.
I know. I was
Wait.
thinking the same thing.
They can't stay in the hold long. It's not good for
We
people
don't
to
need
stay
to
down
get-
there long.
There's not that many of them, and they're fairly short, and they're very
I think we can
cute.
pack them in there,
So-
and then we ride the
Yeah.
space wheel and let them
Your
out.
opinions
Okay.
aside, and they can do whatever you want, but just narratively.
Yeah.
If you have more of the ship's stores into the hold of holding,
Uh-huh.
that clears more.
All
of the
right.
physical
Oh,
room.
we've got room. We've got the
You just
room.
need to
Okay.
move the shit into the big bag of holding.
All right.
They're Listen,
Okay. little
Okay, you
space
want a
bears.
ship full of bears. You just want to cuddle them, don't you?
All right.
maybe one
you can
halfling.
you can escape with us,
Yes.
and maybe one halfling.
and maybe one.
You are going to attempt to ride the Calamar?
Is
Yeah.
that
Yes.
the giant space whale?
We will ride with you. First, you must learn to play.
What? Oh, the instruments.
Oh, I'm actually
I'm game.
really
I'm-
good with the pan
I'm
flute.
fairly good with
And
this.
we will cut to a scene of you in where their crew has been staying. And it's all like Hoober Bloob Highway. It's all Blue Man Group, like the
Oh,
sounds.
no.
Because you're like making manufactured space whale noises. And it takes a group of at least 8 to
Yeah.
make the volume and variety of like. And one person has to hit the bellows on the side of the thing. It will take at least 3 days for us to learn the call of the Calumet.
Well, it's not like we don't have time at this point.
And it is, speaking of time, it is
Yes.
9:30. So we will begin the next session by calling the Calumet.
Calling the Calumet.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And we will be back next week. And we will continue on the quest, hopefully get them out of this rough they've pitched into.
Sand trap.
Thanks to, and I am going to say, because we generally, we switch out the 4th crew member every week. And because you were saying hopefully there's room for one more, we will probably also add the other halfling to the crew, and we'll say that you are off getting acquainted with him on the ship.
Yes.
So that
Exchanging
will explain-
potatoes.
Baking potatoes.
There might be some
Stuffing
nose
some
rubbing.
sausage.
Might rub.
Those are- I like that there's a lot of buildup, and it's all very innocent. Like,
Yeah.
at one point, you tactfully show them your ankle. Exactly.
Listen, don't talk about me that
This
way.
is how I make potatoes.
All right.
Next thing you know, they're
So very quickly,
space talking together.
things we have going on that we want to say something about. All I'm going to say about stuff I've had going on, I've done an awful lot going on, but if you go to www.wanderingwizard.guru, I summarize all of my crap on there. There's also a Wandering Wizard Facebook page, and I try to keep that updated as well. So, Lex, are you ready to drop your artistic wonderment on us yet?
Yeah, so I'm opening my shop in August. I will be selling weird hats and interesting accessories. Think if gnomes were incredibly fashionable, what they would like. That's what it is.
Having just come off the Legion of Gnome, I think we're all real fashionable.
Yeah. So it's going to be called The Wayward Daughter, and I'll have more information soon.
Yay!
So, Jessica, you've got summer camp's already been booked, though, right? This is not.
We got a couple places in summer camp. So all of my stuff can be found at hideouttheater.com.
If you're in the Austin area.
If you're in the Austin area. I pretty much do stuff in the Austin area. I do have a show tomorrow night, which is Bras Off, in which I am a fairy godmother, granting your wishes. So if you're in the Austin area and want to come down to Hideout Theater, that's good. Or summer camps, as Mike mentioned, are going on right now. And we have some places left.
Wait a minute. You're teaching a summer camp and there's seats available?
I know, it's crazy.
How can
isn't
that
it?
happen?
I know. Because improv, I don't know.
FOMO that shit. All right. And Adam, anything we should know about you?
I'm with her.
So listen twice to see.
All right. Well, we just wrapped Legion of Gnome. If you missed it, is a one-parter that turned into a two-parter. I'm sure it will be up on the YouTube soon, but it should be on the replay and Twitch. It was super fun. Catch that. Nat 21 Tuesday show is on hiatus for a little bit at the moment, I believe. So I'm not doing any extra shows, just jammed, but you can always find Tabletop Teas, my geeky tea blends that I make at tabletopteas.com.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Come on back next week. More of this.
Oh, and I'll be at OkashiCon if you're in the Austin area.
I'll probably end up there because if you're there and my daughter's running gaming,
And Bree
What are
will
the-
be there. Bree
what
will
are
be
the odds I
there.
won't show up,
Right?
And now there's a chance I'll probably go for the hell of it.
Right. So
See me in
apparently a
cosplay.
bunch of us are going to be at
So I'll
OkashiCon.
be there alternating between helping everybody else's booths.
Yay!
Nice.
All right. Awkward wave.
Awkward wave.
See y'all next week.
You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you
You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggly-dum-de-tooter-terrio-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've